It's just all
Like, I
part
don't
of the
know.
fun.
Yeah.
Jake, you'll be glad to hear it is not your turn.
No, I know. I just took my turn. It wasn't until about 30 seconds ago. And also,
Well
I've
done.
received an invitation from Phil to play another game of Grotus and Trail, and I'm not sure I can.
You don't have the time for it now. We just can't take
Um,
the abuse.
yeah, more than anything, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. The bullying was pretty mean.
I was like, I could, but
Screw
don't know.
you guys.
Or even better, wait like 3 days and then accept the invite. Oh, I forgot how little in terms of spells I had left over. We're going to fight a massive thing, right? I'm sure that's what it was. There's bound to be a massive thing. We're bound to fight it.
That's the only potential outcome.
Yeah. What I'm really hoping is that it's from another plane.
We'll have to see on that one.
Whatever it is, I'm just hoping. Because if it's from another plane, all we need to do is make it fail a charisma save.
All good. Plain sailing.
Apparently it's my turn on Vector Race, but annoyingly I had to get my laptop to take my turn. In fact, it's my turn on both games.
It is your turn on Vector Race, and I've also potentially done a bit of a dick move to you. But we'll see.
How have you done a dick move?
Well, you crashed into me, I think.
Yeah.
And now I've just kind of sat in front of you.
Wait, how have you sat? Wait, you didn't move?
No, because I literally couldn't move. I didn't realise, and this game is not clear. And I don't know how this game works. This is probably why I didn't realise. You can't move through that section. That's actually a line that divides the pit from the track,
Oh, right.
apparently.
Oh, good.
So
I got you real good.
I couldn't move, but now I also believe you're not going to be able to place your movement vector in front of you,
No,
where
but
is
I
obviously
can go to the
ideal.
side. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. I get to overtake you. I've gone from last to second place.
Yeah,
so-
I'd like. Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is, Phil was not beating me, and now because of you, Phil is beating me.
I mean, everyone else was playing a different sport to me and Shane anyway. We're having our own little two-way
I'm
race.
about. I'm
Charlie's
about to
realised
be
I've
playing
been
the same
last
game
to
as you.
go. I've not gone past a single person since the start
Oh,
of the race.
the worst problem, the worst problem is I can't quite turn. If I boost, I can only go straight. So if I boost to like, do I just skip the boost and then go for 4 next turn? 5.
Do you ever get nitro tokens back?
No.
No.
Okay.
See, I think I went too conservative. I took like all breaks, I think.
Oh, I've accidentally clicked the use.
Oh, I
boost
did.
button.
I completely forgot that actually you were able to pick those. Yeah.
Can I go back? Is that possible?
No. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's definitely not possible.
None of us know how this game
No,
works.
it's not
Charlie.
possible. I've clicked the wrong button. That's fine. We can make it work.
Right, where's
Me.
Phil at?
Did
This is
either of
really bad.
did either of Shane or Charlie watch Forbidden Door, by the way?
No.
Yes,
What did you think?
I enjoyed it.
I thought it was bloody brilliant.
Better than the last one. I didn't not enjoy the last pay per view they did.
Yeah, the last one wasn't their best show. That was Punk beating Page, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought Forbidden Door was really good. I thought it was a shame that the four-way match kind of ended really awkwardly with Adam Cole getting concussed and them having to like desperately find a finish. But yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought Ospreay and Orange Cassidy was like, that felt like a bit of a comedy match. Like it felt like there should be far better things they could have done with Will Ospreay, but actually it ended up being my favourite match of the night. I thought it was brilliant.
Same. I've not really been a fan of Orange Cassidy when watching it, but that was probably my favourite match.
I see. I love Orange Cassidy, but I mean the thing they got right in that match was like they let him just actually work and not do all his gimmicks. I know he did little bits and pieces, but he actually basically just went out and put on a proper match, right? Yeah, I thought it was a really, really good show. I really enjoyed it. Especially considering like how doomed the entire build-up was with like basically everybody being injured and every match getting changed.
Yeah.
I thought it was very cool.
This is so bad. I think my misclick there is just cost me the race, possibly even to the point of costing me second place.
I mean, we've got
it's
2 more
unbelievable.
laps, right? It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this is actually like a 3-lap race.
This is going to take forever.
Well, we shouldn't have invited you, clearly.
No, you shouldn't.
It's Sam's go anyway.
Yeah, it's always
I was-
Sam's
I
go.
was
He takes
watching
forever to take his
I
go.
mean, my
Now
turn's gonna be pretty easy. Yeah.
Now it's my bloody go on stupid Great Ocean Trail, which I'm getting my absolute arse handed to me on. I am not playing well on this game whatsoever.
I mean, to be fair, the game that me, Jake, and Phil just finished, I thought I was doing quite well. I'm not saying I was winning.
thought I was doing better than I was, and
Yeah.
we both got absolutely slapped.
I thought Phil and I were quite close. Then when I saw the scores, I was like, oh, I really, really
Phil
didn't understand
over
what was happening
doubled
there,
our
did I?
scores, right?
Yes, yes.
I feel like I caught you up on that turn now.
Yeah, you're not far behind me.
I was miles a minute ago.
So we'll both be past Jake in a minute, hopefully.
Yeah, well, no, you will be, because I've now got to move at 1.
Oh, are you starting from
And then
0?
2,
Oh,
and then
wow.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah, this is
genuinely,
what-
it's absolutely screwed me.
This is, well,
Oh shit!
I
is he gonna
shouldn't
stop us
have been there,
from
should
going
you?
I
Yeah, but
might
I'm
as well
stuck
drop
in the wrong
out.
place. I've had to slow down to like a really slow gear as well. So
What are you?
Not just-
Oh, you're the one that's facing forwards on the corner, yeah?
yeah, because I basically misclicked boost, and then I was stuck using
Oh.
boost, and I had to go forward. And I couldn't undo it. I
forward? I
clicked.
feel like me and Sam were gonna crash into Jake.
I meant to click no, and I clicked yes instead.
Maybe that
so,
just becomes Jake's game plan now to be a dick.
That is, I'm gonna turn around and go the other way.
I wonder if it will allow you to do that.
No, it doesn't. It's annoying.
Stupid game.
It's just... I've
To be honest,
thought-
it doesn't seem to. I haven't found a way to turn around yet.
Oh, I haven't seen that either. So I've fought off Jake, and I've now got... Who is that? Who's purple? That's Charlie.
It's me. I missed. I didn't hear
Yeah.
you during the. I basically misclicked boost, and so I ended up boosting in front of you, behind you, rather than not clicking boost, which is what I wanted to do. I just clicked the wrong button
Yeah, and you're pointing the wrong way, so I can...
because I can't move because it's
Yeah.
stupid boost.
Yeah,
Excuse
boost
me.
is definitely a problem. There we go. Right. That's me done. I shall just drive sedately around the course now,
Oh, it's my turn.
nursing my lead. Oh,
Yeah.
do you know what's almost as much fun as playing Great Western Trail?
Go on.
Moaning at Jake for not taking his turns.
Yeah, I know, I'm missing it already.
Yeah, I am.
But we did it so much that he no longer wants to play. That's the problem.
That seems like he's putting his enjoyment above ours, which seems frankly
Selfish.
wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, God.
I fixed a ton of random things like action surge dealing damage and various spells and effects last week. So hopefully anything that didn't work last time will this time.
Excellent.
He says. I mean, there'll be more. Obviously, there always is.
Yeah.
Cool. We got a Cormac. Is he just really quiet?
He's muted, but
That's a bit of a retro
Sorry, I
throwback.
was muted. I was muted in another Discord call, and I forgot that it keeps you muted.
Have
when
you
you
been
join
talking the
another
whole time,
Discord.
just thinking we're ignoring
No,
you?
no, I haven't. I haven't. But I was like, I only just realised that I was muted. But yeah,
It's all good.
if you guys can keep on talking about Great Western Trail and all that pizzazz, I'm gonna quickly go get myself a drink.
Of course. You can go and do that, and we will we'll recap what happened, because I'm sure you forgot none of it. He's also probably got... I'm talking to myself, aren't I?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. That's being a parent.
Screwed up.
Cool. Yes. Last session, we opened with the fallout of the Oaken's death. There was a few few attempts at seeing if there was any way to revive him or bring him back. Z desperately flicking through this this totally trustworthy, legitimate, good book of theirs. Eventually taking a chance on this this healing or transference spell we've seen them use previously. It certainly took away some of Z's life force, but it was unsuccessful in returning anything to Leokin's body, unfortunately. You didn't loot Leokin's body. That would be unfair. You were more respectful than that, but you did go through some of his belongings, working out what was of value, what may be worth keeping. I think, yeah, noticeably actually, yeah, the magic sword was left behind. Carl took the holy symbol. Somebody did.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've taken the holy symbol. It is attached to the back of my shield.
We all took money.
Oh yes, you did all take money. Not the
I
magical
wasn't
sword
happy
given
with
to you
the
by a
taking money.
demigod, but all the other stuff, all
Yeah.
the money.
Carl is slightly regretting not taking the sword.
I personally
Yes,
was
thanks,
all
folks.
for taking the sword, but you seemed against it, so whatever.
I like having the shield.
The sword is very good.
You made a decision to leave Leokin's body in that that room where you'd previously found some magical items, and you then decided to take an hour's rest in that sort of long corridor. Following that, you went back in again and went back to the particular trinket in that room, which Leokin had previously sort of looked at and passed up. Which was labelled as the Necromancer's eyepiece. The Chronomancer's eyepiece. This time deciding that despite Leokin's lack of interest, it did seem worth taking, and you did. I'm not sure who took that, though.
That'd be me.
That would be Z, of course.
Yeah.
And then at that point, you decided that the best course of action was to continue further into the archives, back into that larger room where you previously had your not so successful combat. Going back in there was no signs of life, no signs of movement. You all took part in a perception check to sort of scout out the room. Nobody rolling particularly well. A result which would not come back to haunt you in any way. Then, whilst looking around, what appeared to be some leather clothes or leather cloaks on some of the sort of life-size statues and busts in one of the areas of that room revealed themselves to be some type of creature, some type of monster, which attacked Pepper, who unfortunately was stood adjacent to them. That ended pretty poorly for Pepper when, unfortunately, during Elwyn's attempts to get this creature off of Pepper, let loose an arrow which unfortunately dealt half damage to the creature and half damage to Pepper, and Pepper unfortunately met her end. You did eventually fight off these creatures, as well as a couple more intellect devourers as well you encountered and defeated. And I believe that was pretty much where we left. Oh no, we didn't leave things there. I've got one more note on my little list here. You again began sort of discussing next actions. You were aware that there was another doorway at the back of that area you were in. At which point these voices you'd experienced previously, one calling out to my creation to come find me, and then a second which kept calling out for a father figure, kept calling out for Dad, that you could put things right, come find me. This seemed to set Carl off into not rage as in his feature, but a rage. And that was pretty much where we left things.
Let's kill some stuff. or have a discussion with it, maybe.
We move Pepper with Leo again.
Yeah, if that's what you guys would like to do.
I'm asking the group if we can.
Yeah, of course we
Yeah.
can. We got time for that. It's fine.
That's done. I mean,
I will.
I'm sure it's
I
on
will go
everyone's.
back.
Sorry, go on.
I will go back with Elwyn as he takes Pepper, and I will pick up.
It. Yeah. Grab it. Oh, we lost Cormac. Alright, Cormac.
Um,
Oh, he's back.
oh,
Don't
perfect.
know.
So
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure it has occurred to everybody. With Leokin and Pepper down, you are severely struggling to carry out all of the goods you have brought into this area.
I'm quite glad that I emptied Pepper before I went, and she is now.
Yeah.
Her gear is in the shops.
glad that I emptied Pepper.
You've moved on quickly. Pepper did have manacles and a lot of rations, but yes, all the other gear you had taken off. She is carrying three manacles and 33 days worth of food.
Oh,
He is
damn.
very
Sword
hungry.
needs attunement.
Apparently so.
Right, I'm just gonna
Hey, I wasn't
unequip.
carrying any food, was I?
It's
How often
warning
forget he's not
me I
carrying
can
food,
only
right?
attune 4 items. I haven't tried to attune the sword yet, but I think it assumed it was attuned. I've just unequipped it.
Oh yeah, there you
But it says 4 items, and technically I've got 4 items.
You're only allowed to attune 3.
Oh, well, that's probably what it was trying to tell me then.
go.
Unless you're an artificer, at which point you can get to like 6. It's
A
awesome.
little bit later.
Look at Carl being the first player in this campaign to be struggling with too many items to attune to. Mr. No Magic.
Yeah, indeed. Right, well, I shall worry about next short rest. I'll worry about what to unattune. I'm not. I can wield the sword even if I can't. Even if I'm
Yes.
not attuned to it. I assume I just don't
Yes.
get the advantages.
That's right, yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, cool.
Nice. Yeah, I guess, what would you guys like to do at that point?
Wait,
What are we doing?
I'm confused.
We're
I thought we were in the room.
We went
Yeah.
back to Pepper.
They've taken
Sorry.
Pepper back to Leokin's body.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've established that each time a party member dies, we return here.
Yeah, we put them in this room.
Fine.
No, where we maybe.
Actually, that's a point. Elwyn, do you mind if I take a tuft of fur from Pepper?
A what?
Just a little snipping of her fur.
Okay.
Carl will just cut off a couple of bits of fur. Again, I'll tuck it into the shield with his with Leokin's holy symbol.
Yeah.
Mumbling something about someone's going to pay.
Fair. Yeah. What are you guys thinking?
Pepper.
Let's head back in, and there was a door, I think. There's going to be a nest of these things somewhere.
Yeah, there is a door to the north of this sort of area where your previous 2 encounters have taken place. That voice last session had told you to come find me, and that they were deeper, was all you were told.
Are we just walking into a trap here and we're going to get ourselves
Before we
killed?
go down, can we
Almost
discuss
certainly.
the possibility of what this voice is? I'm going to guess it is probably the Mind Flare, but I don't know if Ellen would know that.
We don't
Could
we
it
don't know
be
about
an
mind
artifact?
flayers.
I
So.
don't know what a mind player is. Never heard of one.
Yeah, could we know? Could it be the an artifact?
Could be an artifact actually. It could be an artifact gone rogue, right?
Could it be the star?
Hmm.
Seems to me these things are just poking my foot into one of the squished brains. These things are like worker ants.
Yeah.
I reckon there's a bigger one that's calling the shots, and that's the one that's playing with us.
Is there any way to oh god, I can't remember what the word is.
Kill?
No, to figure out what magic. Oh god, what is it?
Identify?
That's it. Yeah, is there any way I can identify what this green metal necklace does?
Yeah, I mean, you guys haven't identified them as such. You can certainly, with the aid of somebody that has access to a spell like Identify, yeah.
Doesn't Z have that?
Maybe.
I think. Okay.
Would you like me to identify it for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, we're gonna need to sit down for 10 minutes at that point.
Oh.
It's fine.
Should we do it now or later?
Well, we should probably know what they are before we put them on, right?
Okay. I'll give the.
I mean, if we identify one, then we know what they all do. So, yeah, I will ritually cast Identify.
That seems reasonable. Yeah, you spend 5 minutes getting a read on this. Doesn't seem there's anything too complex to it. You get a reading of some kind of evocation magic. It's giving off some kind of, rather than giving off like magic as in like in some form that will harm, it just seems to be giving off like a sort of low level signal of some type, like an identifier. Doesn't seem to require attunement, anything like that. Seems like it's like an RFID signal, something like that. It gives a reading to something.
Yeah.
Anything around it would be aware of it.
Cool.
I just like the idea of magical Bluetooth.
Yeah.
This is the thing that's going to protect us from those sentinels.
Some
Yeah.
of us.
While the ritual
Oh,
casting's
Melee
going on,
people are going to be wearing them.
well, I've got that ring of lightning resistance, so, and it's an area. I don't know.
I was thinking of two people who most likely to be close to them might be the people to be wearing them. I don't know how many
Yeah,
we've got.
but we only have two, and we want, no offense, Carl, but we want Carl to be getting hit by them. Because if Carl isn't, if Carl isn't getting hit by them, then
we're getting hit by them.
me or
Yes,
Elwin
I'm-
or whatever
I
else.
have I would
We
imagine.
could thinking about actually.
I would imagine that even if you're wearing one, if you smack it in the face, that might override the program.
At which point it's still a waste for you to be wearing it, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
That
Maybe
So-
Warforged and Z.
Yeah, I guess.
I can run away if one gets too close.
And Eleanor can sneak away.
I think it's definitely Z, Warforged or Eleanor. Don't mind.
I can give mine up. I've got it on me currently.
Well, I think you've got one.
I've got one.
Why don't we just keep it on you guys? That's fine.
You sure?
Yeah,
And
it's
you
fine.
know squishiest one here who tries to headbutt him things.
I don't. When have I headbutt anything?
Yeah. These are you all range, right? Z?
Yeah, unless it goes horribly wrong. If I'm up
Yeah.
close and personal, something's gone wrong.
Yeah. Whereas I prefer to be up close and personal.
I feel like Z spends 60 to 70% of the time in combat close to enemies.
That's because
Only
when Z's around,
they
most
keep
people don't
appearing
roll.
on me. Look, they seem to want to hurt me. I don't think that's my fault.
Charlie, did Eleanor tell us anything about recognising that fountain?
Oh, sure. If you ask, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. It's from Dwarf. Sort of just like a, I don't know, a tradition we have. I don't really know much about it. We just have them around the place. Maybe think of home. Don't really know why there's one down here, but maybe they stole one or something. I don't know. Maybe they needed it for. I don't know. No idea.
If we were in Dwarf, would this be an unusual place to see one?
No.
Very, very common over Dwarf. You won't. I mean, you wouldn't find a town or a city that doesn't have one in, and a lot of it, if somebody was building something they intended to be public, a building or anything that intended to be sort of used by the populace, it's not a definitive that you would see one, but it certainly is not a rare or surprising sight. No.
During the 10 minutes of identifying, can I just had a look around it?
Yeah.
Does it look like it moves?
What does it follow you around? You mean?
No. Does it look like it would move? Any, I guess, marks on the floor, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Nice. No marks on the floor or anything. And as you sort of pull it, it's got quite a lot of weight. But you're pretty certain. Two strong men could probably lift and carry this. 3 strong men maybe. But it's not built in or secured. It is just kind of placed on the ground. It's kind of just held in place by its weight and by the weight of the water inside of it. But yeah, no signs of there's no signs that it's been moved recently or anything like that. But it's not set in place. The idea that it's maybe been bought here is entirely possible. Yeah.
So after the 10 minutes is up, Carl's been looking at it, looks round, goes to call Learkin, then obviously doesn't.
Oof.
Warforged. Come over here a minute.
Yeah. Hold on, where are you? Are you up here? Right,
In this
what?
little side room. Come
Oh,
down here.
Yes.
Come on. Push this thing. Let's see if we can push it over.
Okay, I'll come and try and push it over then, I guess.
Push it over as in you try and move it. You just try and knock it over on its
Knock
side.
it over. Try and tip it over if we can. Move it if we can't.
Yeah. Yeah, between the two of you, this doesn't even require that much strength to sort of top it over. It's like you're lifting anything. Yeah, you sort of top it to the side, and it slowly sort of lifts up, and as the water in the actual basin of it sort of begins to move sideways, the weight obviously gets easier and moves in your favour. And then yeah, it sort of topples over and just it's a little too large to like fall flat on the side. But it sort of ends up just at an angle, just sort of leant up against the wall on the far side of that room.
Oh, trapdoor underneath it then?
No.
Could I like stomp at the ground to see if there's like a secret one? I don't know.
I'm loving this little detective agency.
More about smashing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wait, do I even mind?
Yes is the answer, apparently. Oh, that's +2. You're fine.
That's +2, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you both sort of investigate the area underneath where it was stood, looking for any kinds of doorways, trapdoors, anything in particular. But it's pretty solid, tiled floor. No signs of any kind of hidden entrances, hidden exits, nothing like that.
Fucking thing. Right. Let's go.
Okay.
Mostly I'm a little bit pissed off that it didn't fall over and break.
What
If you want, you can just go back and smash it.
Warforged.
I'm
What
gonna
if
be
there's
quite
something?
quite annoyed if you do smash it.
But what if there's something inside?
It's just a thing from my home. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not at all suspicious.
When Warforge says, "What if there's something inside?" Cole just stops for a minute and just kind of looks back over his shoulder and then carries on.
Also,
Before we
there's something
move
inside
on
of it.
anywhere,
Water.
The water's all over the floor now.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was Elwin saying?
before we move on, I should know that I can only do two healing spells now. I need to touch for them both. I am out of spells.
Yeah, I'm getting
My natural healing needs to
close.
go. I'm guessing because we've done 2 battles now.
Oh,
Mm.
sorry, dog. I didn't know you were there. You bloody thing.
I don't know what's everyone's health like.
Well, we all took a short rest and pretty much healed up to full, right?
Yeah, health is not bad.
I think Carl and Warforged are slightly off full health, but everyone
Yeah.
else is, yeah.
How are everyone with like attacking things?
Yeah, feature-wise, I'm pretty much out. But that's cool.
Are you still happy to see what this are and not at full capacity?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I've got a
Just to
second wind.
point out, you're not going to be getting any healing from me if we're in a fight until afterwards.
Fine, I've
No,
got technically 2 heals if needed.
I got no healing. Have you all got like at least a healing potion to heal yourselves up?
Nope.
not anymore. You worry too much, old man.
That's why I'm alive still.
That's why he's old.
You don't get old by rushing in without thinking.
Sam,
Yes.
I'm thinking, right, I have a spell scroll in my inventory that is not a wizard spell, therefore I can't copy it into my spell book, right?
No, you can cast it from that as a one-off, but yeah,
Yeah.
you can't copy it down to a permanent spell.
And I have to do some kind of check to do so?
Yeah.
What check is it?
It's an Arcana check with a DC of 10 plus the spell level.
Okay. In that case, whilst everyone else is discussing, I guess, I'm going to attempt to use that scroll.
Cool.
So I'm going to make an Arcana check. It's level 4, so it's 14.
Yes, go for it. Nice. On yourself, I assume.
I do cast that on myself, yeah. Not the fire one.
Oh, that's a shame. I got excited then.
That feels less useful at the moment.
Fuck you all, fireball.
No, it's not fireball. I have a scroll of fire shield,
Oh.
but fire shield is actually a wizard spell, so I can add that to my spell book at some point.
How long is it up for?
What, fire shield?
No, Death Ward.
8 hours.
Yeah.
But in character, I've attempted to purposely do that where you guys haven't seen.
Okay.
Out of character, yeah, I've just cast Death Ward on myself.
Let's go then.
Hang on one sec.
We're all going on a dangerous mission.
I have to work out how many seconds you're in 8 hours. It's 28,800. There you
I
go.
mean, yeah.
Your Death Ward now has an expiry time.
Sorry about that.
Right, you just missed the horribly selfish thing I did, so it's fine.
What'd you do?
Might have used Death Ward on myself.
What I don't know what Death Ward is.
Keeps me alive if I go to die.
Oh, that's fine. I could play it if I had that. I'd use it on myself.
This feels like a good time to use it.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm
Seems that
staying
way.
behind everyone.
You can open that door if you want, Phil. There's nothing there. It's the edge of the map.
I want to go out
yeah.
the map.
You open the door. You find yourself all the areas you've seen so far on the lower levels of the archives. As you've gone further and further down, even on this level, it's all been quite sort of nicely put together, like tiled or carpeted floors on each level, all very nice. The walls well maintained. As soon as you come through this door, this room behind you is of an altogether different feeling. The sort of pageantry and the show of the archives is immediately gone. There's just these plain stone walls. This chamber is 25 feet by 25 feet, something like that, give or take. Devoid of any kind of decoration, any kind of furniture. There is just a simple stone circular staircase in the middle of the room heading downwards.
I start nudging Warforged to catch up with everyone.
Happy to head down?
Start going down. Yeah. Ideally, I want to be about 5 feet ahead of the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Unless,
yeah,
unless
I'm trailing pretty close behind you at this point, Carl.
It's a pretty narrow staircase, so give me a marching order.
I'm last.
I'm second.
No, I'm third.
Well, that was easy.
I would have been second otherwise, but if you,
I'm following my captain.
What sort of feeling do I get when you're trying to like? Because normally you'd be behind me.
Normally, I'd slink close to the back.
Yeah. So what sort of feeling do I get from you pushing forward? Are you excited, or are you like scared, or
a little bit of like.
roll insight? Roll insight.
Roll insight. Go for it. Oh, sorry, I called for a roll in your game, Sam. I apologise. Yeah, there's probably some eagerness because magic and cool. But you'd probably pick up on a little bit of shit. I'm scared, and Carl's the big, strong person for me to hide behind.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Like he's the safe person. I'm gonna stay there.
I shall let you
Kind of
go
thing.
go ahead then.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
As we sort of start down the stairs, you notice that Cole's unslung. Well, he's got the shield now strapped on my back, and I'm holding the greatsword.
Nice.
And kind of just getting the feel of it a little bit. Which means about every 3 steps I'm clanging it into the wall because it's
yeah, it's sort of narrow, circular sort of stone staircase. There's a couple of torches on the way down, but again, the whole just the sort of pageantry and the elegance of the rest of the archives is sort of gone, and this is like this very simple, very sort of nondescript, just stone wall, stone floor. You go down what maybe feels, if you were to estimate, about maybe 15 feet down around this circular staircase. It's quite narrow, very thin. Elwyn at the back can't see Carl at the front. It's that sort of the circle's quite tight that you can't even see to the front. If Carl looks back, he can sort of see 2-3 people behind him, but he can't see to the back of the group. And there is a slight gust of wind begins blowing from the bottom of the steps upwards, and then just picks up just enough that it blows out the torches on this staircase. You're in total darkness.
Stop moving.
I pull out that silver rod that I've got.
Yeah.
And put my hand, wrap my hand around the handle of it.
Nice.
Does it glow?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Don't worry, Captain, I got your back.
Can I just cast dancing lights as well,
Yeah, of course.
and just have 4 dancing lights around us?
Yeah, it's all good.
But I do stop for a second and think maybe Warforged trips into me behind or something. But
We'll dominoes our way down the
quickly-
stairs.
yeah,
Okay. Once we got light, is the wind still blowing, or was that just a gust?
It's just this one single gust. Yeah.
Fucking.
Bloody hell, Carl.
That doesn't smell like one of Carl's, don't worry.
Keep on moving, but slowly. Going to keep an eye on the step in front.
Yeah. Yeah, you carry on going. This staircase is like surprisingly deep actually. You carry on going, maybe another 15, maybe even 25 feet this time. And there's, you all hear just sounds like a skittering sound. Immediate, just some like almost some kind of like hurried movement. I will get you all to make for me a perception check.
Oh, I'm good at these. Yeah. Horrifically average.
Too far back.
Nice.
3 people rolled 13s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consistency, guys.
Yeah, you all sort of hear it panically begin sort of in this sort of low light. Obviously, you've got some light around sort of 2 members of the party.
Steps or
Sorry.
is it? So you said skittering. Is it like feet skittering or?
Yeah, like
Weird.
hurried noises, like small creatures, rodents, something like that. You also look around. Eleanor, you're the only one that is aware, that picks up on it. That sound did not come from outside of yourself. That was definitely you. Whilst everyone else looks around panically, you quite quickly realise that sound didn't echo right. It didn't sort of come from any particular direction. This is a sound inside of your head.
What's that? Did you guys hear that as well?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
something there.
Yeah.
Something around us. We need to find it.
Keep moving
Keep your
forward.
eyes peeled.
No, stop. Listen carefully.
Cast fireball.
That's not around us.
Skittering. It's in us.
That's in us.
What do you mean? Skittering in us.
You know, like we keep hearing voices in our head up above.
But who would be causing us to hear skittering?
Just
We're gonna find out.
someone's just playing with us. Someone wants us to.
It's got to be. That's either Eleanor's or that's Elwyn's. Which of you doesn't like skittering? Is one of you terrified of like mice or something?
I am fine with mice.
Wow, Elwyn, surely you're not scared of mice.
No, I used to be.
Elves eat mice, don't they?
Is that what they told you?
That's what they
When you're a
teach at the guard academy.
Yeah.
Ah,
Eat mice
bet
and
they
small
do.
children.
Yeah.
God knows then.
Let's keep going. Something's fucking with us.
Yeah,
Let's
keep your eyes
go and-
peeled.
Let's go and persuade it not to.
Persuade it.
Yeah, you carry on again. About another 10 feet or so, and then you reach the bottom of this staircase. But it doesn't come out into a particularly big room. Yeah, it's again this long stone corridor leading forwards is 7 or 8 feet wide, just about wide enough for you to stand side by side with someone, but it's pretty squeezed in. It's pretty uncomfortable. And you can see about 30 feet ahead of you there's a metal door, big heavy steel door, in the wall, and across the front of the door there is a large metal beam sort of put in place, holding it like a very primitive but extremely strong looking sort of block to prevent the door being opened.
start moving forward to it,
Mhm.
and then just sort of say back to the people behind. Bar on this side of the door, is it keeping us out or something in?
Is there any
Um,
other like
yeah.
passageways that can go out of this room?
You could all make a little check. A little checky check.
Could I have like a little look around before we check the door, see if there's anything?
Hmm. Warforged is paying zero attention. Yeah, you all have a look around. There's the room itself's pretty nondescript. There's just this long carved stone room leading up to this door. You do notice who got above a 15? Just Z and Elwyn, wasn't it? Z and Elwyn, you do notice a couple. There's a few sort of quite small, certainly not large enough for somebody to move through, like cracks and passageways in a few of the walls. Looks like probably made by rodents or something like that. Certainly like a mouse, a rat could fit through them.
I also got more than 15 as well. By the way.
Oh, that come up. Oh, the roll was 13. Sorry, yeah, I totally missed the plus 6.
yeah.
You're entirely right.
Can I? Is it big enough to send a dancing light through?
Yeah, just about. Yeah, definitely.
Are they about the right size for an intellect devourer to have scurried through?
Yeah,
Right,
quite
sure.
possibly. Yeah.
Probably could fit.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
I
quite
mean-
big holes. Then they're not that. They're not like I was thinking tiny cracks, but
yeah, no,
I
they're.
get my hand in
you-
if I want.
Yeah, it's not practical for any of you to traverse through them, but certainly creatures could.
You
Yeah.
can see quite easily. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you can move one of your dancing lights into there, and then you can see it sort of seems to open up. They don't open up into a room, rather they just seem to actually look like they lead downwards. Like there's some kind of just rodent or creature made sort of passageways which sort of seem to lead lower below.
I obviously pass the information on, and I send enough of my I send I guess at least 2 of my dancing lights, maybe all 3, depending on how well lit it is. Just enough light in where we are to light us, and everything else goes in there to sort of explore the space and get other people to have a look around as well and see what they think.
Yeah, you guys, it quite quickly sort of goes downwards, and you sort of really can't see that far once you sort of duck down and have a look. It quite quickly lose sight as it just sort of goes down. But yeah, it definitely leads down rather than adjacent to where you are currently.
This door
Mhm.
has got a metal bar on it, right?
Yeah, there's like two brackets with just a long metal bar just sat across it.
Does it look like that metal bar is like fused in place on this side, or is it just
No,
been
you
put
can
there?
you can see it sits very slightly loose. You can even sort of just push it and it rocks back and forth slightly. It's clearly
Yeah.
just a rudimentary sort of form of lock on this door.
Which means it's definitely keeping something in, not keeping people out. Because this is useless at keeping people out.
I wonder if it was those 2 girls put it there after they were fighting and ran away. And the brains got them.
That's a good point.
Possibly.
There were. Did they say how many people were in that lot in the party of guards they sent down to
It was
find
8,
out what was
wasn't
going
it?
on? 8 is the number I remembered.
I thought it was 7. I think it was 7 dwarves.
There were 8 necklaces.
Yeah.
And they all went with the group. There was no specifics on the number of the group, but yeah, it's not
okay.
not a mass leap of logic. I mean,
Would have at least
presumably there was at least 8 of them. Yeah.
Probably another 6 of them down there then.
But who put the what? So those 2 came out and put the bar back.
Came out in a hurry, put the bar on, and then got caught because these intellect devourers probably got out these gaps and chased after them.
Do you think we could put fire down there and try and like smoke them out? Like if she just started firing firebolts down the holes, try and kill their oxygen.
Hmm. Wouldn't work unless there was something flammable down there to set fire to.
Let's go up to the bar. How heavy is this bar?
One person could lift it. It's not particularly heavy. It's probably more the sort of its rigidity which makes it useful than its weight.
Does it seem like it's got any kind of trap mechanism on it at all?
Oh, I thought you'd never asked. That's a shame. You can have a check for me, see? No, just seems to be sat loose on these two brackets.
Okay. So what do you reckon? Do we want to go in?
Yeah.
Where can I stand opposite the holes when they open the door to make sure nothing like comes up while they open the door?
Can you what, sorry?
Can I step back and look in those holes while they open the door? Make sure nothing comes out as we.
Oh, yeah, totally, yeah.
The holes in the wall or in the door?
In the walls.
Yeah, they're in the walls, yeah, in the actual stone walls, just like, it looks like it's just been chipped away over time.
Looking into this space, do we get a sense that this is sort of like a little bit different to the rest of the archives?
What, looking into those sort of passageways, those holes?
Yeah.
They look, from what you can see of those, they look like they just go into like natural stone. Looks like they get, like I say, they go down pretty quickly, so you can't really see much. But they
I see. Right. Sorry, I thought that they were opening into the room that this door's barred.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Is there not? Could fill anything up with those holes?
Hey?
Like fill up the holes and block the holes.
Or I was thinking the same, but all I've got is some cloth, really.
Yeah, same. I was trying to look through mine.
I mean,
These stone walls are like mud walls, Sam.
Stone.
Stone walls.
yeah, I mean, I've got a bedroll we could stuff in there, but
Might need
I don't
to-
really see that stopping anything.
What you see? You seem most likely to be able to fill a hole.
What? I ain't got anything. I only take with me the bare essentials to what I
I was
need.
thinking maybe a spell that can like move earth or
No, my spells are in very, very short supply at the moment, and I have none that affect
Bending
the earth.
fix the stone wall.
Unfortunately not, no. Not in my wheelhouse.
I've got these beams that blow stuff up.
That sounds like a bad idea when we're underground.
I was thinking I could throw it down this hole and see if it like
That's
block it.
that is how we all die, I think.
I think, yeah, just sod the holes. Let's keep going.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
If we got to run away though, I could just throw these beams and hope they blow up.
Yeah, you could. You could launch one down there if we have to run. Same as I've got potentially. I could work something out, but I don't think it's going to do
Throw
much.
blades with lower legs.
Okay. Gonna go up. Again, look round, make sure the party are all paying attention.
Yeah.
Realise again that it's impossible to tell whether Warforged is paying attention or not. And then
Warforged just gives you a blank stare.
and then, well, at least if you, the way, what I'll aim for is if the head's pointing at least the right way, that's probably good enough. And then I'll lift up the bar.
Yeah. Soon as your hand reaches out and touches that bar, just all of you just hear a voice again. Dad, please.
I'll lift the bar up into sort of overhead lift and then just throw it across to
Yeah.
not towards the party.
Throwing the bar at us.
Just kill Z.
Is there a handle for this door?
Yeah.
But I guess it pulls.
Yeah, it seems to open outwards towards you, yeah.
Does it feel like if I just yank it and then let go, it will carry on opening? Or does
Yeah,
it feel...
there's not much. It doesn't feel particularly stiff at all. It feels like you could literally just sort of give it a slight pull and it will come open. Yeah.
That's what I will sort of go to fling it open and then step into it.
Okay. Well, as the door opens, I'll give everyone vision, I guess.
Nah, we don't need it. We'll go blind. Oh, hello.
Oh
I
shit!
don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, you open the door and you kind of there's a lot to take in. Looks like some kind of holding area, prison cells, torture maybe. A quick look around, you can spot there's some chains and some sort of attached fixed manacles to the walls. Some you can see. You can see some human city watch guards immediately jump out to you. I think some of you can see in one of the chambers off to the right hand side some intellect devourers. And there are also, you quite immediately notice, 2 large arc-forged sentries. One of which is just stood by the same this cell where some intellect devourers are. The other one is looking down towards you at the door as you open it. What's your immediate reaction?
Panic.
I move to the left because I'm not going through the door. So they can't see me.
It's cool.
Oh.
Door open or door closed, I guess.
I'm going to say the 2 people with the necklaces can go through and the ones that don't can't.
I've already stepped through.
Yeah.
I am pretty much exactly where my token is. Just kind of just looking, counting. Ooh.
Okay, no, can't do it. Whatever.
What's that thing in the middle? Is that a...
There's a large, very large metal cage. Actually seems to be hanging from a chain from the ceiling. It's open at the moment, and beneath it you can see there is a very large pool of what looks like relatively fresh blood. And then there is some definite movement marks from that trail heading into another one of those cells on the right.
Okay. The guards that I can see, have any of them got those necklaces on?
Who's in the room and who's out of the room at the moment?
If Carl's walked into the room, I've walked in just behind him.
Yeah,
I have not walked through the door. As soon as I've seen the sentinel, I've moved to the left.
that's cool. Warforged now?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, Warforged?
Yeah, I'm also in. I'm in
Okay.
there.
Well, in that case, I'm going to get everyone to roll for initiative, because these sentries are aware of your presence, and then we will resolve things from there.
That's a better roll.
Bloody hell, Carl's done well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
We kill this thing, right?
Just needed people with necklaces to go and get necklaces from the guards who had necklaces.
Yeah, but then
Then
the
guards die.
Arcforge will get... Yeah, we'll kill those.
The guards are already dead.
Are they?
No, I think they're alive, aren't they?
They look alive-ish,
They
although
say
we'll find out in a
fresh.
second, because that's
They
what
do
I'm...
say fresh, yeah. At least the 4 that I can see. Can I see 4? I thought I could see 5. I can see 5.
You can definitely, in your initial moments as you open the door, you can see movement. They certainly seem to be alive, yeah.
Somewhere inside the cages, but somewhere outside.
Carl, you enter the room first, and apparently roll highest on initiative, so I guess it's up to
Yeah.
you what you want to do.
That's really annoying. So the sentinel is starting to move towards us. The
Yeah, the one facing towards you definitely is aware of you.
Yeah.
There is another one you can see hasn't had a chance to turn or react in any ways yet.
The guards in that cell over on the
Yep.
over here.
Yep.
The one there can I get a quick description of him? Is he looking defeated? Is he armed? Is he wearing a necklace? That's probably the three things that I want to know.
Is he defeated? No, he's definitely conscious. Looks a little worse for wear. Is certainly, you can see his uniform's a little sort of dirty. There's a few sort of, you can see some noticeable scuff marks, and it's clearly seen some use. But you know, certainly that it may have been damaged today. It may have been damaged a month ago. Is he wearing a necklace? Yes, you can see a necklace without having to sort of make a check to really pay attention. Yeah, you can see that he's got a necklace on.
Okay, right. I am just going to charge forward.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I would rage if I had any rages left. And
Have you got no rage?
no, I ran out, and I'm going to swing the greatsword. Sam,
Yes.
I have a feeling if I attack with this greatsword, it's going to add all the magic shit, or
I think
will it
you're
not?
probably right. I think you're
Do you
probably
wanna-
right. So in that case,
Do you want to chuck me a normal greatsword, and I'll attack with that?
That is a good shout.
Does he still get the? It was like a +1 greatsword or something, right?
It is, yeah.
Does he still get that?
Oh, sorry.
Or
Give
does
me
that
one moment.
also- No. So I'm pretty sure the +1, +2 weapons don't normally require the attunement, or that they're not attunement based weapons. I
Not
didn't
even
know if it
sure
would.
if it is. It doesn't actually say it's.
Pretty sure it's a plus. Again, gets +1 to attack
I
and
vaguely
damage
remember
rolls.
that, although I'm not seeing that in the in the write
I
up.
might be wrong. It might
It
not.
does
be,
an
to be fair.
extra D6 cold damage,
Hmm.
and you get resistance to fire damage. That's nice.
I mean, it's a
Fireball away
skinned.
now.
It's an edited Frostbrand essentially.
I'll have to get
Where
yourself-
I think the Frostbrand
Stamp.
Frostbrand is normally a +2.
I do seem
but-
to remember reading +2, although you might have just told me that.
Well, that sword definitely wasn't +2 because that would be crazy to give that to a level 4 player or whatever it was at the
I
time.
suspect it's plus nothing.
Yeah, it may
I
well be.
suspect it's nothing, which is cool. Just waiting for it to appear. As I charge across, Z, as I sort of leave you, I'm just going to say, can you order these things about?
Can I order them about?
Yeah. Are you wearing a necklace? Yeah.
No.
Oh, shit. I forgot that.
I have necklace on.
Yeah. Hopefully Eleanor will hear that as well. And
Sorry, I'm back.
hello back.
Hey. If it helps, I'm not sorry you're back.
Well, who are you then?
Somebody's trying to get in the GM's good books.
I don't want to die.
Why can I not drop this onto your...
Hey.
Oh, there you go.
It appeared. Excellent. Right.
Unable to, apparently.
I will just equip that one and unequip the other one.
Yeah.
Michael's shut my weight up, but anyway, that's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's set that to 0 weight.
Okay, right. So I'm going to attack this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you dash in.
Dash in,
No
and
F's given.
then miss it.
Nice.
Still get two strikes, even though it's a two-handed sword.
Yes.
Yeah, you have reckless, right?
I
Just so
do,
you're
but
aware
I have
for
not.
the
I have
future.
not activated it. I guess I will do that next time.
Yeah, nice. You hit that time.
Does he take the full damage because technically the Frostbrand, or it's not the sword is magical, even though he's not attuned?
Does not.
Oh, what? You have to attune to it to become magical. Wow.
A little bit like you're my agent at the moment.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Yes,
You're the guy in the corner shouting at the ref now.
Also, Phil is proficient in greatswords, right?
Is it not marked as proficient for him
Yeah.
when he added it to his
I think it might be the Foundry default to just set things as not proficient, because it seems
Yeah,
to
I
be the case
think you're
whenever I
right,
put anything on
yeah.
there as well.
There you go. You are now
Which is-
proficient.
Does that
First one still would have
increase
missed.
the damage as well.
No.
No, it's just the to hit, yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, that was underwhelming.
Like
Um,
looking at the initiative order.
yeah, that's it for you, right?
Yeah.
Nice. As it happens, that sentry is next.
Hopefully he's confused and doesn't want to attack me.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he sort of that first shot you take misses. The second one it takes it, and then it's just immediately, without this moment's hesitation, just swings back with that giant arc blade you've seen them use previously.
Ooh.
That is a crit miss.
Good.
That's nice.
And then just takes a second swing.
Yeah, that's not a
That
crit
one's
miss.
a bit better.
Carl actually tries to deflect that one on the shield that he doesn't have.
Just instinctively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that would have hit me anyway, so I guess I don't feel too bad about that. Lightning damage 11, I believe, on resistant to lightning damage.
Yes. So that dealt 11 damage. 4 of it was lightning, so you only took 9.
Cool.
Because you only take half the lightning damage. You take 5 slashing and
Raging.
Yeah.
Much easier. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, these insect devourers you can see at the far side here. You can see them sort of skittering around. Those of you that can see them in that thing, but this, I don't know if it's very clear actually which of these cell doors is open or not. Can you see that?
It is. They all look closed to me.
Ah, interesting.
None of them show up as.
None of them show up
they're
as
all
doors,
just-
do they? That's
Yeah.
That's because I was changing them to let light through, and I forgot to also make them doors at the same time. Give me one moment. Let's turn these into doors.
Oh, well, if I'd seen there were open doors, I totally wouldn't have done anything that I just did.
We'll have that debate in a moment. Is door? Yes. Awesome, that's better. And I believe now you should be able to see which ones are open. So yeah, this one here is open, and this one up here is open. The rest are all closed.
So the one with
If
the
that-
guards in is open.
I'm fine
that
if
makes
if that does change anything you did, Carl.
No, I still would probably charge
Yeah,
it. That's fine.
Seems fine. Okay. Yeah, so you can see these insect devourers over here. They're sort of skittering around, but they don't seem to come too close to the actual cells and the bars at all.
Where are these insect devourers? 'Cause I can't see them on my map.
Some players can see them, some can't position.
Okay,
this
fine.
this
Yeah,
this
yeah.
cell up here has some in. Yeah.
That's all good. As long as I could not see them on purpose.
Z, it's your turn.
It's
Fireball Carl.
Z. It's Z time. I am probably going to cast spells. I'm going to shoot the old reliable firebolt in this guy's direction. I'm assuming because he's huge, he doesn't have any kind of cover.
No.
Cool. Have a firebolt.
Lovely.
Boom.
Big boom.
Fucking
There you go. Turn done. See you later. I'm out.
Z
Done.
comes in with the big boy rolls.
Actually, I'll walk over here. I'm done.
Just raises the roof slightly. Yeah.
Fireball says boom.
Yeah. 30 damage on that R4 sentry car.
Right, finish it off. Come on.
You feel the blast as this searing firebolt just blasts right over your shoulder and just hits that sentry in front of you.
Z's trying to play it cool, but in the inside, he's just going like, "Oh, I can't believe that worked. Can't believe that did so much."
And Eleanor topped that, I guess.
She can easily beat 30.
I'm going to take
damage.
a completely different strategy and just sort of like run in and basically spend my turn talking. So I'll turn to Carl and Z and tell them to get out because you haven't got nexuses on. And then what do we call these things?
Arc Forged sentries.
Arc 4 sentries, so yeah, cool. The Arc 4 sentry in front of Carl, I'm going to try and talk to it and see if I can get it to listen to me. Just to stand down or something. Like, stand down, we're not your enemies, blah, blah, blah.
Interesting. Yeah, you speak out, and you see it does turn to you, and as it does, it shows no aggression. It doesn't respond to you verbally or in any way, but it shows no motion to you. It doesn't sort of gesture towards you with its blade or anything like that. There's no sort of overt signs of really being bothered by you in any way.
In which case, I'll do it to the other one as well. Just be like trying to get them to look at me and be calm rather than killing my comrades.
Yeah, and again, this one sort of turns. It pulls your attention. You pull its attention towards you.
And that's it.
Okay, that's cool. This guard here, he steps forward and doesn't come through the door. Just moves up to the bars at the front of that chamber and looks over at you, and he just calls out. He says, Where'd you get that?
One of your friends.
Who?
Didn't catch his name.
Okay, that's all he's got for his turn. Let's see, the other one here, he also just comes up stops at the bars and looks out, just sort of trying to make sense of what's going on. Up here, this guard, he takes a step forward and just stops there. This Arcforge here, he comes up and he towers over you and stops. And he actually looks down over you for a moment, and it stands. You know, you have to sort of look up to meet its gaze, I guess. And then it just swings its arc blade sidewards at Carl.
Ouch.
I'll continue trying to plead with him as this is happening, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, you call out, but there's still, it doesn't seem to react to you for the moment still. Mr. Warforged.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Oh god. I don't know. Are they still attacking Carl?
Carl's just been hit by both of them, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Could I, like, I don't know. So I don't know. I really don't know what I should do, because if I attack them, then this like magic Bluetooth sort of thing will go, right? Won't it?
You got nothing that's ever suggested that would happen, but you've never seen someone with one attack them, I guess.
But I don't know. Should I? I don't know. Can I get? I don't know. Could I just investigate the cells?
In what way and which ones? I mean, you haven't in 6 seconds. You can't go like round doing them all, but you can like pick one and do.
This one.
Yeah, I mean, what are you looking for?
What?
Well, I'm just like, what is it you're trying to actually do? What you're trying to achieve? Like when you say investigate them, what are you looking for?
I don't know. Just like what sort of like people? If they look like they're guards, or if they look like they're prisoners, or something.
They're definitely guards. You guys have already noticed. You guys have already recognised their uniforms, their clothing.
Right.
What
They
would you
look
like to
like-
do?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, can't really think of what I want to do because I don't want to attack them, these things, because then the thing will possibly go away. I don't want to take that risk. I don't know.
It's up to you, but I mean, I don't want to put too much pressure on. But like, if you can't decide, we'll just pass the turn. But like, we kind of need to do something at some point.
As I see you hovering in the door, I suggest that you might want to uh, get the guards out of here so we can get the necklace and on everybody else
Get the okay.
if you want to.
Um,
You don't have to.
could I kind of like walk over to the cell and say like,
Mhm.
is it locked?
No, this one's open.
Oh, okay. Could I say like, oh, you guys might want to get out of here?
Yeah. Yeah, and they look back at you, the two that have come to here especially, and they recognise that you've got one of these. You can see them. They both look at that necklace around your neck, and they just sort of they call out to you, pretty similar to Endler. Where did you get that?
I don't know. I just found it.
You just found it.
Yeah.
You can see they both look at one another. I'm gonna get you to make for me, Warforge, a deception check.
Okay.
Yeah, they both sort of look at you. You seem quite honest in what you're saying, to them. But they both seem a little bit confused. Clearly, trying to work out why you've got that or where you found it.
I had it in the floor on one of the upper levels. Not on the floor. In. Oh god, I can't remember. Yeah.
It's cool. Anything else you want to do?
I mean, I guess say for them like, yeah, you guys might want to get out of it.
Okay, cool. Elwyn, you're sort of stood just outside the doorway, aren't you?
As I look in, I just see Cole fighting one, right?
Yeah, two.
Okay.
Nice. Good roll as well.
That time.
Not that one though.
I'm
First
gonna
one
go
hits though.
back around- I'm gonna go back around the corner and I'm gonna do the hide action.
Yeah, go for it. Nice. Yeah.
Hide.
Nice, yeah, you duck back around the door, just sort of slink into the shadow of the doorway.
That's why I go down.
This last guard here, this one that hasn't acted yet, looks down at you after you call out Warforge. Does not seem to waste any time. Immediately, dashes out past you, stops as he gets to you, and just says, I don't know who you are, but thank you, I guess.
Leave the necklace.
Leave the necklace.
What? But there'll be more of these on the way out.
I don't think there will be.
Is that a persuasion attempt? I don't think there
No.
will be.
I mean, would you think that? I mean, I'm just saying that I don't think there will be because we killed all of them, right?
Ah, when you mentioned
No.
that.
I know. I didn't think. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, make a persuasion check for me then. You are very
Okay.
persuasive and very deceptive, Mr. Warforged. And you see, just sort of stops. And he looks back at those two sentries that's towering over Carl. And he just quickly tears the necklace around his neck, shoves it into your hand, Warforged, and then just dashes towards the doorway.
Again. Okay.
Then this this guard here. There's one. In fact, nobody can see them as yet. There's a banging as all of a sudden this guard up in this far left cell dashes forwards and bangs himself up against the cell door, and you see he tries to move it, but it's closed. This one looks like it's locked or unable to open somehow, and he calls out. He says, "Please don't forget me! Don't forget me as well!" And just sort of calls out, shouting. Carl, is your turn.
Carl looks over at Eleanor, and I will just move backwards, basically to not with that. Start off with just to there.
Yeah.
And see if that one's going to have a swing at me.
It will quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
Which misses?
I'm just going to move next to Eleanor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to hold an attack for if I get attacked.
Okay, yeah.
I know I lose one attack of the two, but...
This one here, it does not halt, moves forward, takes a swing at you again, Carl.
Whoa.
Hits you. You do get your held action, though.
I will. I swing back at it and miss. But I just get the one attack.
Yeah,
right?
you do, yeah. And then, so you sort of trade blows. He swings the arc blade. You swing your greatsword back, and then he slams back one time with his arc blade.
Ouch!
Hits you again.
And as I stagger, as it just knocks the greatsword out of the way and hits me, I'm just gonna turn to Eleanor and just shout, "It's not working!"
I told you to run.
Should have been listening.
Sometimes I like to put things into your hands rather than mine. Z.
Aye.
Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 6.
Nice. Out of the corner of your eyes, as this is all going on, this sentry down here has obviously walked down and confronted sort of Carl. This insect devoure's turn is it's feeling kind of brave and moves its way through the cells of the bar, or through the bars of the cell at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
And then moves down in this direction. Gets down to here. And then actually uses its claws and rips at that Arcforged sentry, the undamaged one, which is towering over Phil and Eleanor. Gets a crit miss. Oh yes, I say Phil. Carl and Eleanor.
They're just such similar personalities. It's difficult to tell them apart.
Indeed. And then Eleanor, you feel that burn in your head. I'll get you to make an intelligence save for me.
Oh, come on.
No. Shit.
Is it? Am I gonna take damage?
You are, yes.
So can I dodge the damage?
Yes.
Okay, the button went. I didn't know if I take damage or not.
Cool.
So it timed out.
Yeah, so
I
you
uncanny
exit half,
dodge it. I don't know how I do that. Mentally leap it, but yeah,
yeah. That's cool.
It's uncanny.
it is uncanny. Yeah.
Then can I get you to roll 3d6 for me?
Roll low, roll low.
What can I roll under something?
You need to roll under your intelligence score.
That is my intelligence score.
Lucky.
Fuck. Not lucky, right?
You're right. It's equals or succeeds. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Ella, you feel that burn inside of your mind, and then everything goes black as Ella drops unconscious.
Awesome.
Fuck. We need to go.
Jeez, it's not again.
I mean, you literally have the tools to get to stop any sort of combat in here, except against these minor these things. Just
Mind
need to
blown.
do it.
Z, your turn. You see another of these creatures just skittering across the ground, and Ella just dropped to the ground unconscious.
I don't like it. Don't like it at all. So I will. Yeah, I'll dash this way.
Mhm.
Stand to this side of Eleanor.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Yep.
Using my last second level slot. Send all 3 at this intellect devourer.
Nice.
Do you have a necklace yet?
No.
Warforged has got 2, right?
Yes.
You could just grab one on the way by.
I'm gonna chuck. Yeah. It when he's walking by, can I chuck him the necklace?
Too late.
That's fine. I think that is.
Okay. I will use my action next turn to put it on, I guess.
Wait.
That's cool.
Unless
Warforged. You should have 2 Warforged. You can send one over to Z.
How do I do that? Request trade. No.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
2. How do I give just 1?
feels different. I'm sure this wasn't how the trade it used to. Have you got a new trade module?
There's 2 different
Or is it
ways
just
to do it. You can either
updated?
right click it for your inventory, or you can use the request trade button. Either
I
way
used-
will
I-
come
yeah.
in.
Okay.
There you go.
I accept.
I accept.
And can you make a Constitution
Thanks.
save for me?
Nice.
I'm assuming I can't bonus action equip this thing, right?
You can't. No.
No.
You probably could do next time, but you already sort of
Yeah.
caught it as
Yeah,
Warforged
no,
throws.
that's
That's
cool.
probably your bonus action to
Yeah,
catch
that's
it.
absolutely fine.
Yeah, Enla, you've got no sense of anything. You're unconscious for just a moment. There's a burst of vision, light, but it is literally a flash, and then it's gone.
What do I see? Is it just light, or is it?
Yeah, you literally just get a
Right.
burst of light for a moment, and then it's gone. Yeah. This city guard's turn. Quickly follows his buddy, dashes down, gets to here. And you can see he stops and seems to notice Eleanor on the ground. And he just goes, "Thank you, I'm so sorry." And then
Drop the necklace.
dashes down. As he gets to the door, you see him just tear the necklace off and pass it to Elwyn.
Thank you. We just need one for Carl.
Are these not like the other ones, like they were in their minds as they're running past?
Are they what, sorry?
Are they not like the other ones that are upstairs that wander around? Are they actually of sound mind?
Nobody's taken time to check. I don't think you can check as he runs past outside of your turn. Hard to say. I mean, no one's done like a thorough check on them at least.
Sure, they're fine. What's the worst that could happen?
This one here does the same thing. Dashes out again, goes past you, Warforged. Then as he does, he stops again, stops like the other one does, looks over at Eleanor, then just turns around to you, Warforged. and just sort of looks you in the eyes, and grabs at the necklace, goes to sort of pull it. Then you see his arm just sort of tense up, and he just stops and he goes, "Time to lose another friend."
Oh.
He then begins to move away from you, Warforged. Do you want to take an opportunity attack, or do you let him go?
Wait, what sort of tone did he say this in?
The exact tone I just gave it in. Do you want opportunity attack? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. He dashes down. You didn't hear this clearly, Elwyn, but you saw some kind of conversation go on with Warforged and this particular guard as he dashed past. Anything you want to do? Any reaction as he passes you?
I'm still stealth, so I'm going to see what he does.
Okay. That's cool. He just dashes out the door at the moment and he just stops in that sort of entranceway corridor at the bottom of the stairs as he reaches the end of his movement. He's just in that room, in that area with you at the moment. It looks like he hasn't even noticed you as he's gone past you. This guard up here just takes a step back, steps forward, just seems to be assessing what's going on. You see him sort of step back and forward a couple of times. And just doesn't seem to fancy his chances right now and just stays still. This Archforge here, you see, turns towards the thing that just attacked him and sees nothing there and just halts for a moment and then just swings back around towards you again, Carl, with the arc blade.
Oh, sorry, Carl.
That's okay.
Crit
Off
miss,
with the first attack.
then takes a second.
Ah,
Second one always hits.
it
It's just
does.
the rules.
Yeah, swings down the second time. This Insect Devourer here, you see it dash forwards, and about the same time it sees Z let out that massive burst of flames, and it immediately just dashes backwards.
They finally cottoned on, eh?
I'm scared of you.
Stay the
Warforged.
fuck away from me.
Oh god, I don't know. I want to help Eleanor, but I don't have anything to help her.
Carl will shout, just get her out of here.
Okay. Can I try and pick up Eleanor?
Yeah.
Move roll strength.
Were you trying to like, grab her over your shoulder, or you just...
Yeah, like put her over my shoulder.
Let's have a look. No, you're alright. You're alright with your strength. You can pick her up. That's fine.
Luckily, I don't have much stuff on
I'll
me.
say, yeah, she doesn't carry much at all. Yeah.
Do I take like
Yeah, you'll get half movement for each space whilst you're carrying her, so you can
Okay.
move like another 10 feet downwards, I guess. Yeah.
So to there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Yeah. That's my turn.
Elwyn, you see Warforged carrying Eleanor towards you. You've just seen 3 of the guards dash past you out of the room.
Can I just take my time just to see if the guards are like the ones upstairs or what they're take my action to just stay hidden and watch what they do?
Yeah, make a perception check. Hard to say. They each dash past you in quite a rush. The first 2 sort of dash past. The third one you're a little bit more aware of. You saw them stop and have some kind of conversation with Warforged, and you can, as they did, you could see Warforged kind of stop. Well, I say look puzzled. That's the norm, but there's some kind of like reaction or confusion from Warforged in that moment. You pay a little bit more attention, and this one is just kind of glassy-eyed. Anything else you'd like to do?
Was that a bonus or action to watch them?
You can do it as a bonus action.
Cool. I'm gonna hold my action.
Yeah.
If he tries to shut the door, I want to try and manacle him.
Okay. Yeah.
if he tries to shut the door.
Yeah, no worries. Cool. This guard up in that top left cell again. This time he starts shaking at the door, and he just cries out and he goes, "I can help her! I can help her!"
I don't know what he thinks we're going to do. I said, just shut up, Mr. Needy.
Carl, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take a swing at the one that was bloodied,
Ooh.
because never want to really
I don't like it.
waste an attack. Yeah. 1.
Hits.
I'm ready to die.
Nice,
Oh, I
yeah.
forgot they explode.
Yeah, yes they do.
You swing it, you get it just right, you deal just the right blow, and then there's that buzz, that growing buzzing noise you've heard previously, and then just that boom as this burst of
lots of
lightning energy
damage.
comes out.
Oh, I succeed, I think.
I think I failed it.
I definitely failed,
Well.
right?
You do.
Does evasion still apply for Eleanor, even though she's unconscious? It's a dex-based save.
I will say yes, sure.
I didn't uncanny dodge though because I thought that's probably a bit too much.
Whoa, that Arcforged sentry next to it just took shed loads of damage.
Yeah, it did.
That is information we can use.
That is interesting information that you never found out in the previous encounters with them. It seems like they have vulnerability to something.
That's never come up yet, but they do seem to have a vulnerability to lightning damage.
All right, dog.
Yeah, numbers.
Yeah, this you get the swing exactly right, Carl, and then there's just that burst, and everyone around you, to varying degrees, takes a burst of lightning
Warforged
damage.
failed. Damn.
You've got a second attack, Carl.
Yeah, I know.
You can kill this one. This one's bloodied as well.
I know.
We don't want to survive. It's fine.
I believe in you, Carl.
I won't survive it. Is the thing that's concerning me.
I will survive, so it's okay.
If I move away, it's going to attack me. And Z's still there. I can't leave Z.
Yes, you can. You
I can't.
absolutely can. In fact, Z probably calls out at this point, just get the fuck away, seeing how hurt you are.
Okay, I will go my second attack. Guess. Oh, I really want to have a go at it first. Oh, what do you reckon? Do you reckon it'll die?
I think there's a chance. He's looking pretty damaged after that, right?
Yeah, I will forgo my attack.
Disappointing. I thought we could all die together.
Yeah, I'll disengage.
We're getting good at TPKing.
But I'm only gonna. Oh shit! Realistically, I can only go back as far as Z.
Why?
Because I'm not going to run past the rest of you.
Why not?
Because
go.
that would be leaving you, and that's not.
Just go.
That's not the way it works.
I'll be fine.
I'm going to get to there, and I'm going to then. Bonus action. I'm going to hit second wind.
But if you're gonna do that, you might as well stay next to it, you know.
Oh, that's better. That's doubled my hit points almost.
Nice roll on the one.
Literally the worst roll you could have got, but sure.
And then that's it. I'll just move that far, covering the rest of them and shouting at Warforged to get a move on.
Why are you not running further than that?
Because I'm not going to leave you.
Everything happens like simultaneous, so if
I
you
know,
run, everyone's running this turn.
That is true.
Doesn't feel that right.
You're not actually running like away from any of us. You're just running with us at that point.
Your turn, Z.
Oh. I don't want to run. But I also don't want to blow up this
Tell
thing
it-
whilst you guys are still
Tell
near.
it to order it to go and trap those intellect powers.
Can I bonus action pop that necklace on?
Yeah.
And then... I don't know. I'm going to tell this... No, it wouldn't be. That wouldn't help, I don't think. Do I get, and this may be a little bit silly, do I get any kind of, like, idea from looking at these machines?
Yeah.
What kind of, like, craftsmanship they are? What kind of, like, race they might have been made by? Do they look like human work? Is that, I don't know if that's silly to ask, but...
As an immediate reaction, hard to tell. If you could spend an action to make a real thorough look, but as an
bollocks to
immediate
that.
sort of read, no.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. That's fine. I am going to, after I put on this necklace, I make sure it's on, tap it on my chest, make sure it's nice and clear, you know, go, oh yeah, this thing's working. And then I will stand right here in front of this machine and put my arms up and go, stop right there.
Thank you very much.
That's
Cool.
me. Done.
Yeah. Okay.
I will, I will, I don't know if that's an action or not, but I will tell it to stop
fine.
doing what it's doing.
Get you to make a Constitution save for me, Eleanor.
Please don't for me. What have I done?
No, you're fine.
That's a perception check.
Oh yeah. What's
Muscle
your,
memory.
what's your con save?
I
+1.
can make one here, don't worry, it's fine.
That's cool, yeah. That's fine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, just that burst of light again. And this time it's enough. Like you can see. You're home, but not the place you call home now. You're truly home. You can see, and you just get enough of a moment before this light fades again. You can see your mother just stood over nursing your stepfather as he coughs and hacks, and then just darkness again.
Ooh, backstory.
Does this hurt physically, this burst of light?
No. There's no pain to it. No.
That's emotionally.
Emotional damage.
As a viewer or the reader of this story, I am absolutely terrified that that's the same life flashing behind your foot.
That's exactly what it is, right?
Leokin got.
I'm terrified, but Eleanor is rolling significantly better on con saves than Leokin did so far.
I'm already thinking about which of my other characters is best to reintroduce to this setting.
Elwyn,
You haven't got one that's a panicked guard, have you, Charlie?
You have an action held in case one of those guards comes back to try and mess with the door anyway. Instead, you see all three of them dash to that spiral staircase and start heading upwards.
Okay.
This guard up at the top sort of right area of the room, again, you see sort of steps back, he steps forth.
It's just teasing the intellect of ours.
He just can't do it. You can see that skittering to his side, and there's this massive Arcforged sentry in the middle of the room. He just holds his position still. This Arcforged sentry Z stands in front of you. It lifts its arc blade up, and it just holds it above you. And this is about as terrifying an experience as you've probably ever had. Like, this is not the norm for you to be up front and center in a situation like this. It towers over you and it lifts the blade up. I mean, with its height over you and the blade up, the blade is a good a good 12 to 13 feet higher than your own height, and it just is up above you, and you just any amount of momentum behind the swing will just bring it down, and it just holds it above you.
It doesn't attack.
Warforged, it's your turn.
I need a drink.
I guess I'm just gonna keep them running out.
Yeah. You just carried Eleanor out to like that room where Elwyn is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Oh,
worries.
God.
You've gone, Warforged.
Fallen off the map.
No, I didn't. I just saw these 3 guards. I was like, oh God, am I just about to get killed?
That's what we call the never. Don't worry about that. Elwyn, yeah, you see Warforged just comes bursting past you. Elwyn carried over Eleanor carried over their shoulder.
Can I shout Carl catch and I'll throw him the necklace I've got in my hand?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll try and throw it like a hoop and try to get around his neck.
Nice. I'm going to say, if you want to take your action to do that, with your accuracy as a ranged combatant, you can, even if Carl's not the most dexterous, you can throw it in a way with enough accuracy that Carl could, it basically just lands directly in Carl's palms.
I was going to try and get it around his neck.
In that case, I'm fine with that, but that one's definitely going to be a check. Make a dexterity check for me.
It's fine. He's got the sharpshooter feat. He ignores cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, does my tin helmet?
A 10's
cover?
not going to be quite enough for something as amazing as that,
I'll
unfortunately.
try and catch it as it gets close to me.
It's still accurate enough that with Carl trying to catch it, he's able to catch it. But yeah, throwing it directly onto his neck with a 10 is not quite going to fly. If you'd rolled high enough, it would have been great. But I'm not going to lie, that DC would have been pretty high.
And I'm going to just move around the corner so it can't see me again.
Yeah, no worries. This guard up in the cell on the top left, again, this time it just starts slamming, again, trying to pull at that door. And you can see the door is obviously held in place, it just won't open. And he's calling out, could be it you, Z, could be it you, Carl, you're not quite sure. He just says, please, you can't leave me behind, I can help her, I can help your friend. What would it say of you to leave me behind?
Panicky baby.
Is he wearing the same uniform as the rest of them, by the way?
Yeah, he's wearing the city guard's uniform, same as the rest, yeah. Carl, it's your turn.
So I will put that necklace on.
Z still tells you to run.
Yeah, it's just
Run.
no.
Run. Not that way.
I'm gonna kind of jog. I'm just holding the necklace and staring at that guy. Is
If you're gonna run that way, run far.
Is he reacting?
No, he doesn't. He's still just. It seems to be just. You see him just held up that arc blade above Z still.
We get to that point. That's my move.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so what's this guard straight ahead of me at the top?
He has been stood there entirely motionless throughout this whole experience.
I'm going to keep an eye on them, and so I'm going to dash, which takes me, just takes me to that door.
Magic.
You can find out what he wants them.
If he's right at the door, then I'm going to go just 5 feet away from it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want him to grab me through the door.
No worries.
But I will run up to there, and I'm just keeping an eye on both of them.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Z, this thing is just towering above you, but it seems to be holding.
Yeah. It's not attacking me, right?
No.
Can I try and do the maths quick in my head to see if I can tell how far that detonation went out from the Arcforge sentry that blew up before?
You've seen these a few times. You've been hit by it 3 times?
Yeah, I think so
I
now.
believe. Yeah. You cut.
roughly.
I will get you to make, to see how accurate or inaccurate this may be, I guess. I'll get you to make an intelligence check.
It helps. Z is very good at maths, but not at rolling dice. Sake.
Somewhere between 0 and 1,000,000 feet.
So-
No, I mean, you have seen it enough times that you can make, you can, it seems to be somewhere between 15 and 40 feet.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I got hit by it at about 25, 30 feet away. Something. I'm pretty sure it's about that far away.
You've seen it enough times to have a decent idea, but narrowing it down in this moment is a bit difficult.
Well, it can't be 30 feet. I know that's metagamey stupid.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
But that guy, I'm sure that guy didn't. Well, he's not taking any damage, so if he did, he's an absolute chad. I am potentially gonna do something stupid. I'm
Actually,
gonna
we don't
just
need to touch him anymore, right?
just step this way. If I move, does this guy seem to react?
No, he still has that arc blade just held above your head, but no reaction.
These other guys are out the door, right?
Yes, they are, yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I look up to this sentry, attempting to keep what resolve I can on my face, even though this is the most terrified that Z has ever been in their life, and point over to this area here, and go to my new Arcforged Sentry friend. They need to die. Let's go kill them. And I'm gonna move this way and see that there's only one left in the cell now, and swear under my breath.
There is only one left in the cell now, you can see in there, yeah.
Does he hit me as I step away?
He turns, he doesn't follow you in terms of stepping, but his motion, he just turns around and follows in your direction.
But he doesn't hit me.
No.
Okay. 3/4 cover. That's rough.
Yeah, those bars are pretty
Those
thin.
bars are thick. Yeah. That's fine. I'm going to. This guard here doesn't seem to be being aggressive.
Keeps darting back and forwards as if he's trying to weigh up his options, but yeah, hasn't been aggressive.
Fine.
No.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt at this into the barrel. I can see. Oh, it was nearly decent as well. God damn it! Just clatters into the bars on this cage, and yeah, I gesture towards this cage in front of the sentry and go, "Get them."
Nice. Eleanor, I'll get you to make a Constitution save for me.
Come on.
That's not a good one.
It's not ideal.
You get this time. You hear the sound before the light hits your eyes. It's that that hacking cough that you've heard for like so long. You've heard it so many times, and it's brought fear and worry to your mind so many times hearing it, and then you see him doubled over in your home in Dwarf, trying his best to make it seem like there's not a problem. There's nothing wrong with him. Like, he's fine. You don't need to worry about this. Your mother doesn't need to worry about this. He can look after himself. It's just a cough. It will go. It's only been a few months. There's nothing to be worried about.
Oh shit.
And then darkness again.
Oh shit. So I just had a brainwave about that. I'll ask later.
That watch member near you again, Z. Previously, it's been sort of like weighing up their options, sort of dashing back and forth a little. Sees you approach this time, sees you let out that burst of fire, which sort of smashes against the bars, and jumps back very slightly as you do that. Then just looks over you and goes, "How did you do that? What was that?"
Trick of the trade, mate. You don't need to worry. We're here to help.
You can see, like, he clearly has questions, but maybe this is not the right moment. And stops and just stays where he is for the moment. That's that Arcforge sentry. Takes a couple of steps forward, Z. And lifts up the arc blade above your head again. You sort of turn around. You can... You know when you can sense something behind you before you even see it? You sort of look back over your shoulder, and it's just right over you, towering with that blade up above you. And then the blade begins crashing down. And just before it would hit your head, it stops, and there is this burst of white light as lightning comes out of the blade itself and fires towards that same intellect devourer that you attacked.
Come on, Betsy, you can do it. Yes, robot friend.
He smashes 21 points of lightning damage at that intellect devourer.
When Z cries robot friend, Warforged just looks back.
Yeah, Warforged just... Yeah, he just stares back at Z.
Typical.
Warforged can't shoot lasers out of his sword.
To be fair, we've never asked.
True.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a bird in his head.
How do you know? We've never asked.
Okay, I'll cut his head open then.
Hey, you leave Betsy alone.
Warforged, it's your turn.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I'm
expecting to get hit with an Eldritch Blast.
So yeah, no. Is there any way I can just try and like? Could I drink a healing potion, or would that be a bonus action?
Bonus action if you want to drink one, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh god. The only one I have is a greater healing potion. How much does that do again? 44. I don't know if I should. I'm on 12 HP. I might as well. Do I have any hit? No, I don't. I'm gonna use the potion of greater healing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to target myself?
Yes, yeah, you have to, yeah. Nice. You feel better.
Yay. Can I use my main action to try and like see if there's like if it's the same, like if he's going through the same sort of things that Leokin was, like if
you spend your main action sort of getting a read on, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Make a medicine check for me.
I think I'm okay at medicine. Never mind.
Unconscious. I mean, you recognise the situation, like similar situation, attacked, went unconscious. The body isn't jerking like Leokin's was towards the end, but then his wasn't immediately. It's panicked. You've dashed out. You've dropped her to the ground. You've looked after yourself by having a drink. Hard to say for certain. Unconscious, not well. Is it exactly the same? Couldn't say, but it's probably not a leap to assume it's a similar situation.
Okay.
Elwyn, you see this occurring?
Where I was around the corner, I probably didn't see it was done in that, did I?
See what, sorry?
I probably didn't notice it was an intellect.
You certainly would have heard the burst, that massive burst. I mean, that lightning bolt it let out from its sword would have been very loud.
No, I meant Eleanor.
Oh, Eleanor. No, I guess not. No.
I'm just gonna try cure wounds on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
It says I'm too far away, so I'm just going to move.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
Just going to try it. I would like to say that's a cocked dice.
Cocked dice. Yeah. As you're doing that medicine check, Warforged, Elwyn comes over and you see him sort of cast Cure Wounds, and you can immediately recognise there is some improvement made to Edna. You can almost sort of sense and feel the sort of vitality restored, but she does remain unconscious.
Right. Okay.
Any bonus actions for you, Elwyn?
I just want to. I'll try and do the same. Even if I go to my next guy, I'll just try and see if I can figure out.
That's cool.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing I already know personally there's probably nothing I can do, but I'm just gonna. Because I've got no necklace, I can't really go in that room.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this city watch guard by you, Carl. Again, as you get closer, you can see the desperation. He shakes at the door and he says, "Fuck you! Please, you can't leave. I can help your friend. I can help her."
Is he wearing a necklace?
Is he wearing? That was a silly question.
I can wait till my turn to check that.
Let me think if that is. Nah, mate, you're close enough that you can see, right? I mean, you can see if he's wearing a necklace. Of that doesn't seem like something you need to make a check for. No, he is not.
Okay. I will. At the moment, I'm just looking at him, and I'm looking at the other guard. When my turn comes, I will decide to. Do
For what it's worth, this guard up here does have a necklace on.
Yeah, that's.
And it's your turn, so make your decisions, I guess.
Okay, so look at the two of them. I'm going to look at the guard that's up.
Yeah.
There, up here, that one. And does he look like he's just been scared to come forward, or does he look vacant?
He looks oblivious. Is stood up, has his hands by his sides, looks entirely oblivious to what is going on in this room.
Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna have to ignore him. Okay, I will shout, "Get away from the door!" And then I will. Oh, perfect. I was going to say I'll hold my move until he does. Okay, is he armed? I wonder as I move up to the door.
Yeah, he does. He does have a long sword.
Okay. I will open the door, and then I'm going to step back again. And I'm going to say, "Get down there and help her."
Okay. Yeah. The door, the lock is like a flip lock.
Assuming I can unlock it.
There's just like a flip lock. It's just that the him reaching round, he can't quite get an angle to do it for himself from the inside. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm just going to step back to there. I will hold an action to stab him if he attacks me.
Okay, that's cool. This is dead. Z, your turn.
I'm muted. That's why you're ignoring me. I can't see from where I am any more intellect hours, can I?
Not without making a thorough check. No.
Yeah, like as far as I'm aware, just with a quick scan, there's none there. Can I see from where I am inside this cell whether there are any like cracks in the wall?
You can see some cracks and holes on the far wall. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will yell back down to the doorway down here. Elwyn, Warforged, watch the cracks in the wall. Some of the brain thingies have run away. Just in case. And turn to Betsy. Say, "Betsy, with me. Let's go get some of these fuckers." And I'm gonna walk this way.
Yeah.
And oh, there's a very, very bloody body in that cell.
As you reach that point, you're scanning the area. You look side to side. This is the first time you've got to look in this cell, and at the right in the far back corner, you can see at the end of this bloody footprints marks, there is a horrific bloody mess of a humanoid body crouched in the corner of the cell. From where you are, just immediately seeing it, it's hard to take in much, but it's pretty horrific.
I mean, I'm going to assume it looks dead.
If it's not, that is a minor miracle.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
major miracle. It's horrible.
I will gesture towards him and yell at this guard in front of me. What happened?
This one just to the in front of
Yeah,
that cell.
see if there's any response from him as I yell that.
Yeah. He turns around to you. He says, it's a bloodbath. The sentries and those brain rats. They just tore us to pieces.
Okay. It's okay, we're here now. I will continue my movement to here. Just because I was curious if this was a corridor or not. It doesn't seem to be,
No.
from what I can see. And I will hold... I mean, I've done a lot of talking, but I will hold a firebolt should anything appear that I'm aware is like a threat.
Okay.
Or should
yeah.
anything become a threat, I suppose is about way I put that. So
Okay. Constitution save, please, Eleanor.
it's a good one. It's good.
Nice. This time the light sort of fades in, and it's blinding, and the light's actually it's like the light is bouncing off the floor below you, and then you realise what it is. It's open waters. You're on a large boat, and you can see this beautiful sun rising over to the east. And it's just like reflecting up off the sea into your eyes as you do, and just on the horizon you can see land, and you immediately realise where you are. This is the same boat journey you made, your mother and your stepfather, the first time you came to Austral, looking for hope, answers, anything to try and better this situation. And it's quite even exhilarating to see. Like it's so close now. This, from what you have heard of this place of Austral, it's not a place that sounds like it's what you would like to make your home, but you're also aware this might be the best chance you've got. You've run out of options where you were, and it just kind of lifts your worries for a moment, seeing all that, and then just again that just that coughing again, and you turn back and he's still seeing land is hope, but it's not a solution. This guard that you were speaking to, Z.
Yes.
Here, by the way, I'm being quiet on purpose.
That's cool. I did wonder, but it's actually good for you to say in case you realize I was talking to myself.
I'm very much definitely here and very much definitely listening intently. I'm being quiet for a reason.
That's cool. Steps forward to you, Z, and it just seems kind of panicked, and everything that's going on overtaken by the whole situation. Just who are you? How? Who?
We're the ones that are getting you out of here. Go.
How far?
Just get yourself to safety.
And what you get? What happens to you?
I'll be fine.
And you see he looks over at the Arcforged sentry, and then you see him look back at that horrific scene in that cell behind him, and he looks down at the door, and he starts to move forward for a sec. He takes a step forward, and he stops, and you see him sort of quite physically, sort of he shakes his head and shakes his shoulders out. He goes, "No, no, 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 no. I'll stay and see this through."
Good lad.
That Arcforged sentry steps forward.
I was saying, has this guard got a necklace on?
Yes, they have.
Okay.
And the sentry moves forward, follows your path,
Yeah.
and just stops behind you.
I look over to Carl and point. I'm like, Carl, I made a friend.
Warforged. The second best robot in the party. What would you like to do?
It's sad, but it's
That was a low blow. I'm sorry, Warforged.
Right.
Because really, Elwin's also a robot.
Oh god.
We were shouted by Z that there might be Dural's one behind us.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Z shouted out that the intellect of ours that he'd seen in that cell, they're no longer there, but there were cracks in the wall at the back of the cell.
Right. Okay. I'll just like.
They're in the air vents.
Right. Okay. I'll just like kind of. I guess keep an eye on Eleanor and keep an eye on like our surroundings, just to make sure no things pop out.
Or you're just like holding an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Have I started twitching yet?
No, you're motionless. Absolutely motionless. Elwyn.
I move my back toward the opposite side of the crack,
Yep.
and now I'm just going to pull my bow out. Is there anything there at the moment?
Nothing you can see at the moment, no.
I'll have my bow cracked. If one comes through that hole, I'll put an arrow through its head.
Yeah. So Elwyn and Warforged
Right.
are both ready for this, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. That guard you released, Carl, dashes straight to the door. And he gets to there and he stops and he looks at you and he says, "Thank you. You won't regret this. Where is she?"
I'll wave the greatsword down that way towards the door, just outside. Go.
And you see him just pick up speed as much as he can. He just dashes down across the room.
Is he wearing anything different from the other guards?
No, his uniform matches entirely what you'd expect. He just doesn't have a necklace on.
It might be too late because I've only just thought to notice. But does the robot friend react to him running past
Betsy.
him?
Betsy, thank you.
Funny you should ask. As he does dash past you, yeah, you do see the sentry turns, becomes aware. Like, he's dashing past at quite some speed, but it definitely pulls the sentry's attention away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's your turn, Carl.
Okay. Looking over at Betsy. I'm gonna, holding the necklace or making sure it's there. I'm gonna start moving up to and then past Betsy. I'm kind of
making it clear you've got it.
Yeah. So does she sort of not react as I come
Doesn't
by?
even seem to react to you, no.
Okay, that's. In which case, I don't want to get too close to. I'm going to come down to here. Without getting any closer, I'll spend my action looking in the cell. Because those intellect arrows have popped out of nowhere before. It's not great.
Can't see any sign. You can see there is one dead intellect devourer on the ground, burnt. You can actually see its body slightly smouldering with electricity still just bouncing off it.
I'll smile slightly.
But yeah, you don't see anything else.
Okay. That's it. I will wait and see what's going to happen.
See.
I would like to pretty much do exactly the same as Mr. Garvin. I'm going to do as much of a look around the whole kind of space as I can, trying to see if I can spot any intellect devourers. Like, I can't really remember if I would know this or if I could tell this. Like, when they've shown up, has it been a case of, like, they've been invisible and have reappeared, or have they just been, like, really well hidden?
Always seems to have been hidden, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like
said-
they were invisible and suddenly appeared in a space.
None of you have ever seen anything to suggest any, like, invisibility previously, no.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have a look around for them and see if I can spot them being hidden.
Yeah, you take a really good chance to have a look around, make out what you can. You don't see any. As you're sort of re-studying as hard as you can, that pile of that mess of that body, you do notice there is a green necklace around that body.
Okay, so it was a guard at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a green necklace, yeah. But something's not right.
I think
20
Carl's literally killed me.
21's a good result. That body, that mess, you can just about from as you're really thoroughly looking around trying to make the situation out, Z,
Yeah.
that guard stood next to you. That's the same body.
What?
You can see the shape of the face, what's left of the hair and the facial hair. That body matches the guard stood next to you perfectly, immaculately. Eleanor,
I don't like it.
can you make a Constitution save for me? Bated breath around the Discord chat.
Yeah.
This time the light, the memory, kind of this. It's not a physical hurt to you, but it's a thud as you see it, and you're in Griffin still, and you can see this youngish adult on the ground, and a human wearing City Watch clothing above them. Just again, that thudding noise as this guard slams their fist down into this.
Recognize the guard.
Yeah, you recognise the guard
Yeah,
very,
hopefully.
very well. The guard is Carl. You see the fist just come down into the defenseless face of this early 20s at best citizen humanoid and smashes down. This is one of your first days in Griffin still, and this is an image that is shocking. This is not how things were done back home, and this is the kind of image that probably stays with you and colours your opinion of a society and of a people and of a person for a long time to come. And then again, just that thud, and as the knuckles, and you can see the blood on these knuckles, not the person making the hit, just what's from this defenseless limp body beneath. You can see it just go down as it reaches the face again and hits. Just darkness again for you.
Their only crime was being an elf.
Terrible crime, really, though.
Bloody hell, Carl.
The guard turns to you, Z, and says, so where to?
We need to investigate in here, find out what happened.
In what way? What do you mean? With those brains?
Yeah, they've come from somewhere. They'll have done something. They're nasty little things. We need to look around.
Okay, lead the way. I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, okay.
The sentry, Z, just steps around you and begins heading down in this direction.
Ah, Betsy! Come back.
Hmm.
Don't you dare smack Betsy. I've Betsy under control. Maybe.
Okay.
Fuck. I don't have Betsy under control at all. This is the issue. Wait until Betsy gets further away from you. Don't do anything.
You've got an opportunity attack if you want it, Carl.
I was tempted. This thing is too big to grapple, isn't it?
Yeah.
In any way that wouldn't end up with me getting hurt. So
Yes.
and not stopping it. Okay.
Tony, you've got enough hit points, right? You can soak up a hit.
I can probably soak up maybe one. I can't soak up an explosion. We'll see.
Warforged is AFK right now. Is there anything you guys would like Warforged to do? Are they just holding actions for any potential?
If he's gonna be, I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Like Z's told us something's from behind us, so I.
You guys are just sort of protecting Helen at the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right,
Hold some kind of attack in case something bad happens.
that makes sense. Well, as you're doing that, you're sort of watching those cracks in the walls like you were told to, Elwyn and Warforged. And then you see this guard comes dashing round the corner. And he sort of moves into the same room as you, and he stops. He sees Ellen on the ground, dashes over, and as he does, he moves over, runs over, slides down his knees, sort of sliding the last feet or so along that sort of stone floor. As he does so,
Skill.
the longsword in his hand changes shape, and you can see it. It's just sort of like, it's almost like the light around it just remolds itself, just flickers, and it turns into this like wooden staff. And he just stops for one moment over Eleanor and then strikes the staff down at her as hard as he can. But there's some skill to this. He stops just, I mean, this is like millimeter perfect. As he swings it as hard as he can, just as it hits her chest. It's almost like he pulls it at the last moment, just in time. And there's this this massive sort of burst of life. Eleanor, you have the effects of a greater restoration spell.
Yes!
Your intelligence is restored. And where previously the light has overpowered you, this time it's just whatever light is in this room, and you've got Elwyn and Warforged. You've got this guard just over you with this wooden staff just on your chest. Elwyn and Warforged on either side of you, both with weapons pulled, just aiming at walls. As useful as ever. Come.
Am I conscious?
You are, yes.
And do I have any effects, like any actual effects of this?
You feel like you have no long-term effect currently, no.
No, but I still kind of groggily go like, what happened? And I sort of pass out again for another second, and it takes me a little while. It takes me a little while to come round.
Yeah. Come.
Hey, as soon as Betsy goes past, I'm gonna go, oh shit, and I'm gonna run down and get in front of Betsy and just put my hand up and just shout, stop.
You've seen the master do it, and now he wants a piece. I see.
Well, he's got loads of magic weapons. Now he wants a magic sidekick.
See if I can climb
Betsy's
into it.
mine.
Yeah, you give up the command.
Yeah, and if Betsy carries on past me, then I will hold an attack for that
that's
eventuality.
Cool. Z, you
Okay.
seem like you're in an entirely unworrisome situation.
I have purposely not turned my back on this guard at this point. Can I don't know, do some kind of like insight check or something into kind of their demeanor and how they're acting to see if I can pick up any sinister motives that are clearly being thrown at me? Forget I said anything. Fine.
Nothing sinister about it at all. To be honest, if it wasn't for the fact that you've been paying so much attention to the areas, you wouldn't have picked up anything odd about the behaviour at all.
Okay, so Carl's got that sorted. I'm going to run over to here.
Okay.
And try and open up this cell.
Yeah, and again, it's the same as that one Carl had. You can just flip it open, yeah.
And step in.
Yep.
I can do another 10 feet. I'm going to just like try and look in any of these cracks in the wall. See if I can see if they look like they're tunnels that lead anywhere or anything like that.
Yeah, you kneel down, and just as you do, you see the flicker of movement. It's definitely an Intellect Devourer. You see it sort of dash past, and it just heads downwards.
Right. Oh, there's a fucking hive or something there.
What, into the hole?
Yeah, in this sort of hole, it sort of goes down into some. It leads lower, yeah.
Damn it. That's all my movement, and I assume action into insight checking. So
yeah, Ella, you are properly conscious for the first time in around 30 seconds.
I just say, "Oh, Dad, did I oversleep again?" But it's not. Even though it's coming out of the voice of, by the body of a 40-year-old, it's sort of the voice of a teenager. And then I take a second and go, "Wait, you're not Dad. Who are you? Where am I?" I'm talking directly to the guy with the staff.
And he just looks at you. He says, "This may not be the best time. I am happy to help, but I may need your assistance with that guard."
What guard?
And he, as you say it, he just looks back over his shoulder, and he can just see the Arcforge sentry stood towering over Carl, and he's like, "That guard."
At this point, I have taken enough seconds to wake up and realise what's going on, and I sort of realise where I am, and I quickly get to my feet as fast as possible, and that takes like half my movement.
Yeah.
So the other half of the movement will be like dashing back into the room early on, and I won't take an action. That'll be it. Next round, I will start doing things.
That's cool. Your frenzy. Your friend.
I hate him.
He comes. He stands by the gate there. He just says, "Is that where they went? Down into those holes?"
I think they might have done.
Can you see any more there?
I just saw one scutter past, but
God damn it! Where do you think they came from?
looks like they're coming from down below.
These are
Whatever's below.
the holding cells. These are the lowest level. This is the lowest level of the archives.
Is it?
Yes. This is the only room on this level. There is the stairs up, and that is it.
We'll fight. We'll see.
Carl.
Mm-hmm.
The sentry pauses and then steps around you.
Oh, fuck.
Comes down and just reaches just to the side of you, Eleanor, as it's... Oh yeah, Carl, did you want to take your...
Yeah, I'll take... I would actually like my held action.
Yes.
Do I think I'm going to hit it anyway? Do I think that if it explodes, it's are they? Eleanor's come back in, hasn't she?
Yeah, Eleanor's back room. The three at the bottom are actually in a different room. Yeah,
That's not ideal.
you hit.
Oh,
Minimum damage.
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it just carries on.
And then as it moves away
Yeah,
from me,
you have Sentinel, right?
Yeah, Sentinel.
Go for it.
I don't know what the wording is on Sentinel, but
I get an attack, and then if I hit, it can't move. Says I've already used a reaction.
you've already used your
yeah.
reaction because you held an action.
Oh
well,
yeah,
in that case-
held
In
actions
that
count
case,
as
that would
reactions.
have been my Sentinel attack.
Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah.
So I think it can't move. Its move is reduced to
Yeah,
0.
its speed
Yeah.
becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
Yeah. It goes so past you, hit it, Carl, and you don't do a lot of damage, but it stops in its path and it just turns slightly to look at you.
Fuck.
Warforged. Eleanor is conscious and has ran back into the room.
Eleanor, I don't know if you could do that.
Well, it went so well last time.
What would you like to do?
As-
I don't even know what's going on anymore. I've missed so much. What?
This guard ran into the room. You and Elwyn were stood over Eleanor, protecting her and like looking out for any insect devours coming from the walls. This guard sort of came into the room. As he did, his longsword turned into a wooden staff, and then he hit Eleanor with it, and she just came back to consciousness.
Right. But what is... I thought we weren't attacking the... I'm so confused. I don't understand. Where's Z gone? Where is everyone...
I'm locked up in jail.
What would you like to do? I mean, yeah.
Uh,
If you want your party to catch up, that's cool. Like,
yeah, could someone tell me what's happened? Because now I don't really understand what's happened.
Which part in particular?
Well, I thought we were friends with the big robot. Not
We are, but the guy who saved me doesn't have a necklace on, and the robot is coming down to like get him. So we're trying to stop him getting him. That's where we're at, I think. Basically that.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll kind of like stand in its way.
Mhm.
And hit it with a rapier, I guess. To try and
Okay. That's brave. See you later, Carl.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
Well,
Spoil.
okay, then I will.
don't
Yeah, go for
don't taunt us with the idea of killing Carl. Kill Carl. He's the
Okay,
reason we're in this mess.
I'll kill Carl.
One vision from an unconscious party member hasn't told you it, and you're all just against Carl.
I'll just. Yeah, could I just try and like block its path? I guess somehow, like stand in its way.
You saw Carl stand in front of it and shout "Stop!"
Yeah, I mean,
You have a necklace?
you can certainly attempt that. Carl does have a necklace, yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll try and like make sure it doesn't get there.
Yeah, you just want to plead with it as well.
Yeah.
Plead with it, boss it, whatever, yeah. Okay. Elwyn.
Got it.
There's one easy way we can sort this. I could just shut the door.
That would keep you guys safe.
Yeah.
Me and him haven't got a necklace, you all got necklaces. But that same sense, I won't know what's going on in this room.
I'm nowhere near you, so I cannot help you with that
I'm
decision.
shouting to Carl, because Eleanor is really lazy, doesn't know what's going on.
I've got an idea.
Not 3 times
Get
you've
him-
got a necklace.
Get him into a cell.
I've not got a necklace either.
Oh yeah, shut the door.
Not knock 3 times when you've got a necklace.
Okay.
Is the guy next to me okay when shutting the door?
He's not stopping you, no.
I will shut the door.
Yeah, cool.
I'm hoping this guy ain't a bad guy now because I've just left myself alone.
Yeah, I'm pretty worried about that.
But he's saved Helena, so I've got 100% trust.
Yeah, you shut the door, and he immediately he grabs that metal bar and he places it into the brackets as well, and then he turns to you and he says, "Your friends, they've got a good plan."
I hope so. They're gonna knock 3 times if they get a necklace for me to go in.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Have you got anything that can help us before you go?
I would say our bargain has been quite fair at this point.
You were trapped in a cage. You would not have died. You would not got out there if you didn't come out.
Your friend has her memories and, if you don't mind me saying, her life.
It's true.
And
As he goes away, can I sleight of hand try and speak his staff?
yeah, make a
Wow.
make a sleight of hand check for me, I guess.
Pretty sure his staff doesn't actually exist.
I think the staff does.
Yeah, you try it and you pull it, but you tug a little too strong. It's the movement's a little weird as he pulls, and it stops and it pulls his arm, and he sort of turns to you and he smiles. He goes, "We could have done this friendly."
Fuck's sake.
And then his whole body begins to change shape, Elwyn.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And he grows. He's slightly taller than you. The armor shifts into scaly, slightly slimy green skin, and this sort of toad-like creature stands before you. Carl, it's your turn.
I was totally expecting that to be a disguised self-mage.
Fuck's sake.
With the door shutting, what's this? What's?
I mean,
actually doing?
it's just shut. It's not really had a time to.
In which case, yeah, just move round in front of Betsy
Leave-
again.
don't leave
Again,
me.
just trying to command it to stop.
Yeah. See,
Hi.
it's your turn. Eleanor's no longer under any threat of dying, and everything seems fine.
Everything is fine, as for what I heard. So I'm going to come back out here.
You've got nothing to worry about. Elwyn's got nothing to worry about.
And I'm going to investigate this cage in the middle of the room.
Sure.
Have a real good, thorough look at it. See what it's doing in the middle of the room.
Nice. It's a pretty simple metal cage. It's hanging from a chain from the ceiling. There's kind of blood all over it. There's scratch marks all over the insides of the bars and the cell. Other than that, there's no real markings. There's not a lot to investigate really beyond that. So I mean, it's not a torture device in itself. You know, you could put someone in it and lock them. That's as torturous as it could get. But it seems pretty clear, and even something has been inside it at some point that did not want to be in there.
Is that my action?
I feel mean because it doesn't do a lot, but yeah, I think it probably is.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. I would like to turn then, just turn to this guard, in air quotes, and I'm just gonna pretty blazingly just gonna say it. What did you do to him?
To who?
To the guard?
Which Which guard? Sorry.
The one you're pretending to be.
It's just sort of silence, and then the guard in front of you just sort of melts. The body just slowly from the legs and the torso still there as the head just slowly melts down. As it does, it sort of turns into this sort of red ooze. It slowly drips down as each part of it, and it gets all the way down to like the knee, and then all the way down, and then just it's this gloop of red on the ground, and then it just slowly retracts backwards into the cell.
Into which cell? This one or this one?
Yeah, into that top cell. Yeah,
Top one. Okay.
just the gloop itself just
Yeah.
sort of retracts.
Warforged, something weird happened.
Eleanor, your turn.
I'm also there, right? I see this as well.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forget. You come in the room. Yeah.
It's better being unconscious sometimes.
Weird shit is happening.
What's wrong with this guard up here?
He has
doing?
not moved or taken an action during this entire experience. He's stood, hands at his side.
And there were how many guards in this room? There were 3 in this room, right?
There were.
And so they've all given us our necklaces?
No, two of them. One gave one to Z. One was it Z? One gave one. No, they both gave them to Warforged, didn't they?
Yeah, and then
Warforged spread them out.
gave
Yeah.
them to me.
So 2 of them gave them to Warforged. The third one, Warforged asked for it, and they carried on running.
One got
Okay.
gave
Took
to
it with
me and I
them.
threw it to Carl.
I'm
One
gonna
got gave to me and I threw it to Carl.
I'm gonna basically dash up to this guy.
Yeah.
And see what he's about.
Yeah, you sort of dash up there. It takes your bonus action to get there. You're running at him at your top speed, and there's just nothing. It's just glassy eye, just staring, not even through you, just not even at you, just sort of watching the floor.
I try and talk to him. Like, do I get any sort of reaction if I try and engage him in conversation?
Yeah. What'd you say?
They're like, "Hi, what? Like, you need to get out."
He takes his reaction to swing his longsword at you.
Oh, piss off!
Kill him.
Nice.
Sucker.
Shield, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you dash forward. It hasn't made a single action this entire situation. And as soon as you sort of engage in any way, yeah, it just swings at you.
I'm going to just say, you shouldn't have done that. And then rape him back.
Yeah.
My action. And also, as I'm like, once I've done that, I'm going to shout out to everybody else, like, little help over here. I'm not actually in a great shape.
You're all right. It's fine.
I'm closer to death than I'm alive. No, I'm not actually. It's closer to alive than I'm deaf, but there you go. And he uses reaction, yeah?
Yes.
So I'm going to also back off like 10 foot as well. No, I can't do that because
You're out of movement, right?
Oh, I'm out of movement anyway. Actually, I didn't realize that. Sorry. For some reason, I thought it says 50 foot here and it's bracket 70 foot. Which one do I mean?
70 foot's the total movement you move this turn. 50 foot's the current. Yeah, you moved 20 feet to here and then did another move. Yeah.
Sorry, I cheated. Oh well.
That's cool. You never would have got that far. Oh well.
Is it okay? Sorry.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I saw the 50 foot number.
It's all good. It's nothing to worry about. Z.
Hi.
Eleanor calls out, but your eyes are desperately watching whatever's going on in this cell.
I don't like that token art on the chat there. That scares me.
Just creeping forward into the light, there's this pile of red ooze Stands about 5 feet high. And you see it just sort of sludges its way forward across the stone floor. And it looks out at you. And then it casts a spell.
Betsy!
Make a wisdom save for me.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, it casts out a hold person at you. But you succeed. You are
Betsy!
fine. You are safe.
Betsy!
The sentry just steps around the two of you
Come on.
and makes its way down towards the door again. Warforged. What would you like to do?
God, I don't know.
You hear Z like calling for some kind of help. Eleanor has also called for help.
Yes.
So
Elwyn hasn't, but maybe will.
I'm just gonna head over to Z because he's closest to me. I'm guessing I come over here and then I see this weird mind thing. Not
Just
whatever
this
it is.
pile of red ooze. You
Uh,
have to excuse the random person in the picture. It's just a pile of red ooze.
I guess I'll just. Oh, God, we can't use spells.
Yeah.
yeah, we can.
Oh, you totally should use spells.
Yeah, we can use spells. I've been using spells this whole time.
I guess I feel like I'm gonna get like murdered if I do or something.
Well, if we do, we all go down together, mate.
We've been
Okay.
given express permission
Yeah.
from the
mayor said,
mayor.
"You do you, girl. You do your thing."
That is
what
basically what
that
she
is
said,
exactly what the bear said.
Yeah.
Okay. No, my question is, what spell do I use?
Might be paraphrasing there, but
It's close
What-
enough.
What spell do
Close
I
enough.
use?
I don't know. But whatever it is you're gonna do, you should read what it does before you cast it.
I know which one you should use, but you know, that's just me.
Is it the one that says at the bottom specifically has no effect on red piles of ooze?
Is that a thing?
No, but some of your spells have no effect on undeads and constructs.
If you
And I'd
target
be-
a non-magical plant that isn't a creature,
That's one of the ones that I believe at the bottom says has no effect on undeads or constructs. If you're looking at Blight there.
has no effect on undead or construct. I'm guessing this is undead then.
I'd be willing to hazard a guess that it might be, considering it's made of like blood and stuff, right? It looks like maybe. I don't know.
It just looks like red jelly.
Okay. Well, it might be killable. To be fair, that might work on
Do you
it.
think it's strawberry or raspberry?
Come with ketchup.
To me, the two aren't mutually
Cranberry.
exclusive.
Cranberry.
Oh, yeah,
What are you
cranberry.
thinking, Warforged?
You know what I'm thinking? Thinking Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Hey, Cormac, Lance left you a thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll use Lance of Lethargy.
Only if it hits, and
Oh,
you
it
did
doesn't
not.
hit, does it?
No.
Oh, okay. Because it's got like 15 extra. But yeah, 5 extra thingy, doesn't it?
Anything else for you, Warforged? Any bonus actions?
I don't know. No.
Elwyn, you are in this room alone with this giant frog type creature.
Have I this? I don't want to do a roll because I don't waste my turn. Got any idea what this is? Like, bad. I just want to get an idea.
Make a nature check for me. This isn't your action. This is just a recall thing.
I want to know if I'm about to die. And
mean,
I'll
yeah.
leave everyone locked in that room.
It's fine. I can get us out.
You've never seen anything like this, no.
Okay. Is he stood in the doorway?
No,
Or
he's
gonna
no,
leave
no, no.
it
You're, if anything, there's the doorway, you, and then him. He was trying to move away from him. He was trying to
I
exit.
want to try and open the door up again, so I'm gonna just knock that bar out.
Yeah,
Just slightly open that door.
you can do that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not gonna go in the room. I'm just gonna like shout out, giant frog, evil creature.
Oh
The
my god,
evil-
it's
Oh
huge.
my golly, that's not small.
Also, not evil creature saved my life.
Yeah. Potentially just annoyed that you tried to rob it.
I think it's just stolen bloody. I won't say more, but
Well, you never know.
That takes your bonus action. Any actions for you?
oh, was that
Alwyn?
not my action as well?
No, that's fine. You can just about open it as like an interaction.
Okay. Can I see that construct coming towards me? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to try and stand there instead. But so the contract can get in, gets a hit in.
You just sort of open the door and leave it open, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna just try to hit him.
Oh, you're going to attack him as well. Nice.
Yeah. Do I
Leave
still
him
get
alone,
my
Jesus.
second attack?
You do get 2 attacks, yes.
Very much unlike you being an evil person to save my life. Don't you attack him.
Your
I
heart's
am now
really not in
scared
it.
for my life that it's gonna kill me. To be honest.
Might be
Literally your
evil.
fault.
Might be evil. Might just also be lawful.
This is a callback to session 1 where Elwyn was the one that attacked that guy in the warehouse, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing there's a reason he was locked in the cage.
Yeah.
This guard next to you and swings the longsword at you again, and then a second time. But with shield, you're pretty safe. This creature stood in front of you now. You see his full form. This giant green slard just stood above you, Elwyn. He sort of looks at you as you swing the dagger at him twice, turns back and looks at the Arkforged sentry coming in his direction, and we'll resolve that next session.
Ah.
Next season, by the sounds of it.
Fuck.
God's sake. That
Elwyn,
all the emotions.
You are causing us problems.
It's
I honestly thought he was gonna attack me as soon as I put the bolt on the door. I was only shutting the door. I wasn't gonna bolt it.
I'm quite happy that a combat in one room has ended up with so many problems in different places.
nice. Oh,
I've not
damn it.
even been in the room.
No, you haven't.
Actually, not, have you? I can't believe I'm going to have to kill Betsy.
Betsy's
Yeah, I don't
gonna
think you
save
will.
me. Leave Betsy alone.
I have been trying for the last 4 turns to get Carl to walk the fuck away from it so I can blow it up without killing him.
But more
And he's
important,
not listened.
yeah, Carl's not good at listening.
It's very sad. I liked
I-
having a robot friend.
Do you think that if you haven't got a necklace and you're in a cell, you might be okay? Because what we now know as a slard was in the cell.
Yeah.
Slard?
Slard, I think it is.
That's what Sam called it.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, I thought you said a big slimy thing.
that is also accurate. I think.
It is a big slimy green slard.
I want to know what kind of DM goes. Oh, 5 intellect of hours. Yeah, that's good. But well, let's put a red oozy doppelganger thing in. Oh, and also a slard. I mean, why not?
And 2 gigantic sentinels.
And 2 gigantic robots, which will be fine as long as no one blows any up.
I'd like to point out that we have 1 party member down, so we're
It's,
even less effective.
it's
Who's
been
down?
fun.
That's
No, we are 1 person down because we haven't got
Yeah.
Neokin.
You can
Technically
but-
2. We haven't got
we
Pepper.
haven't got Pepper. I mean, that's where it all started to go wrong.
Not really a real member.
It is.
After tonight, you may not be a member for much longer.
I mean, personally, I thought it was a fun session.
Oh, that's
I
really good.
really enjoyed
I
that.
thought it was
yeah.
great. I have had literally. It's been an emotional roller coaster for me. I'm not sure I can quite.
Did you think you were done for? By the way,
I thought there might be a chance, which is why I was saying quiet, because I was also just enjoying the storytelling from about what I was thinking about, but not from me. So
Yeah.
that was nice and
I'd
cool.
like that. Although I might have liked it if we could have woken him up one vision earlier, that would have been less awkward. I don't know if you can answer that yet, but was it the repeated explosions of the robot things that killed Leokin, or was it something else?
I will answer that somewhere, but not now. I will decline answering that for the time being.
Because I was trying to work out whether, because obviously Eleanor went down but wasn't physically injured particularly until we blew up the thing.
Eleanor rolled significantly better on those con saves.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
two
that's
of
hard.
them
Yeah,
were
that's-
below 10, and that was it.
But I was trying to work out whether what that was.
We might be lucky enough to see some more Intellect Devourers at some point. So
Oh, I bloody hope not.
Yeah, that's in next Wednesday.
I could not believe when suddenly they just appeared out of that bloody cage.
I have become feared by the Intellect Devourers now. They aren't coming anywhere near me.
That is very true.
That's like 4 combats in a row that it started, and I've gone, nope, bye-bye, and just nuked one.
Sploosh.
I'm getting good at it.
in terms of next Wednesday, I'll keep you on the loop. Our solicitor told us today that we might. I think I said to you we might be able to exchange stuff Friday now.
Probably not going to have internet though. I'm
Well,
assuming.
if we get the keys Friday, White Fibre are installing our internet on Wednesday afternoon.
Okay.
But there's also lots of ifs and buts for babies, so I don't know if we'll actually be in yet. And
there's no
obviously,
worry if we're not.
We will see. I would like to play if we can, but like if anyone makes other plans because they're not sure, I won't be offended.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Other plans.
I will have no plans because I will be down in Oxford on my own. However,
when you're actually moving down, then by the way,
Saturday.
Okay, yeah. Are you just renting somewhere while you're waiting to?
Yeah, I've got like a room. It's horrible in the house. It's horrible because it's so expensive. It's a nice house thing. It's like basically like a student flat, but for adults, for like proper working professionals.
Yeah.
And not just like work professionals in inverted commas. It's like actually a lot of them are Formula One engineers.
Oh, right.
Bizarrely. Because there's multiple Formula One factories around the area, not just Alpine, and those that travel, and especially those that travel and aren't from the UK natively, probably just want somewhere like that to hang their head, hang their hat, in the few weekends of the year they're actually at home.
Yeah.
And store a change of clothes and what have you. So there's a lot, especially Mercedes. Bizarrely, a lot of Mercedes people there. I'm not sure exactly in the house that I'm in. It's like a company that own maybe 5 different houses or something. But yeah, so I mean, then it's horrendously expensive. Though. It's like £700 something a month rent
for a room.
Which is for a room is a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, for a room that's a lot of money.
But there you go. It is what it is. So I'm going down Tuesday, which means unfortunately, Jake. Sorry, Saturday. I can't remember if it's on this Sunday or not. I feel like it wasn't.
Well, I think I was expecting it not to be because people are moving, and I knew at least Sam was not going to be at home. So yeah, right.
So I'd like to try to not play only because I can get an early night that
Yeah.
night.
No, I'm absolutely fine with that. The weekend after, I'm not going to be able to run a game.
Okay,
I'm not going to be able to run anything for 2 weeks because I'm up at 5 a.m. the next morning to go to Mallorca for 8 days.
Okay. So basically.
So we're gonna have like 3 weeks of.
Oh, in which case, Phil, can you decline that Great Western Trail invite?
Yeah.
Because I'm not giving him the 8-day holiday excuse for why we have to wait. No way.
All right, the hotel will have Wi-Fi, I'm sure.
Yeah, that matters.
Yeah. So, okay, so Wednesdays aren't going to be. Are never going to change. because I'll be like in Oxford all the time. But Sundays I might not be able to make every Sunday now because I'll be travelling
fine.
back to the Isle of Wight or travelling back down to Isle of Wight, York
Yeah, come
for
to
the
the other way.
weekends, and then back to Oxford for on Sundays.
Fine. It's what it
So
is.
I know I was sending you a message anyway, but as soon as these topics come up,
Yeah.
we'll probably work around a way of like maybe me playing like a drop-in character.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
fine.
Scritch, maybe not Scritch. Scritch might actually work because he's off doing other things as well. And then I may or may not
Yeah, it's fine.
retire Scritch when I come back, like more permanently in 3 or 4 months' time, and start a new character.
Yeah, it's fine.
I know it's early,
We'll
by the
sort
way, but
something.
have you had any offers on your place or anything yet? Or...
Yes, I can't remember if I told you.
don't think so.
Not yet, no. Oh, yeah, because we're both Sunday, but Sunday was rough. Monday was also horrible. My birthday was just the worst day ever.
Yeah, you
I
did
don't know why.
say.
I just been feeling really, really ill. Anyway, yes, we had one offer, but they wanted less than the asking price, and the asking price is already quite